We live?
Oh, man.
Ladies and
Turn
gentlemen.
that up a little bit.
That's all I got. Can we boost it?
Can we boost?
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 85. Oh, we're glitch. My name is Carl. This is Maximilian. Seamus is out. Not feeling too good.
There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have said.
Oh, whoa. How
How
long?
What did he say?
He said you guys weren't muted. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
We're muted for how long?
This is hold us accountable.
We didn't have anyone viewing the whole time.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
Hey, Max. Dr. Pollinari.
Jesus Christ. Episode 85 is off to a fucking start, man. Jesus.
Oh, all right. Might have to turn the disco ball light off.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Max, tell
what
them
up,
what
what
we're
up?
about. I'm gonna tell you.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us this week, episode 85. And we are in a new stew this week. Traveling Stew is engaged right now. So yeah, we the studio we're normally in is being occupied. So Traveling Stew is going. So again, thanks everyone for hanging out with us, and thanks for
Maximilio.
just all the interactions and stuff on social media, all that good stuff. Thank you, appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So what we do here on Holtz is Accountable.
Hey, we try new things,
We like
bud.
to try new things. Things we say we've wanted to try in the past, but just haven't had we quote unquote time to do it. So this show helps us carve out time to do it,
Straight.
and then we come in, talk about it.
Shoot the shit, drink beers, have a good time,
Yeah, a lot of drinking beer. So if you're out there, give us some beer recommendations. Go and look at some of our other episodes and check out the beers we've drank.
Drink about every local beer there is to drink.
Yeah.
Not quite, but we've drank a lot of locals.
We're getting there though. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're always down for recommendations.
Yeah.
Any if you got a good joke for us to tell on the show, you got a little mental health quote you want us to talk about, or any good beers, whatever it is, let us know.
Yes, and we will take any and all interactions.
Yeah.
And if you want to help out the show again, just the social media shit, likes, helps, subscribe, shares, all that shit. And what we're doing right now for our challenges and what we're talking about is we are talking growing mushrooms, and specifically we're growing some magic mushrooms.
Some trippy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we're doing that. We'll be talking about that later in the show. We've done it. We have the
Evidence.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we have the evidence. So we'll kind of just say what we've done right, what we've done wrong, what we're learning, what we're gonna hope to continue to learn from, because there's a lot more growing and coming. So we got a lot to do.
A lot of growing pains, a lot of growing gains.
Yeah. A lot of gains, a lot of
yeah.
pains. What else? We got. We'll talk Packers.
Do a little Packer talk.
Monthly
we'll do,
chat or mental health talk.
Max gonna try and spell a word that I'm gonna try and pronounce for him.
That'll be great. Yeah, I can't wait. But yeah, before we get into all that,
We're gonna drink a beer.
we love trying a new beer on this show.
We love the beer.
And we call this our Beer of the Week
Episode
85. We got we're drinking Line & Kugel's Juicy Peach.
Juicy Queef.
I love beer.
Put it in my belly.
Beer is good.
Put it in my belly.
Yeah, I love beer. Beer of the week. Beer of the week. Oh,
Beer of the week.
Beer of the week. Beer of the week.
Beer of the week. Beer. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, brother.
We're drinking Liney's
Man.
Juicy Peach.
Smells pretty
refreshing
good.
and tart, natural peach flavor.
Smells like a summer beer.
Yeah, and we had a bit of a summer day today, so we're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah. Ooh. Hey, it kind of tastes like the mango cart. I
That's
dig
a
that.
tasty treat.
That's nice.
I've had Liney's before, but I've never had the peach.
No, I've never had like a. Well, I guess the closest would be the summer shanty.
So Lion and Hugel's Juicy Peach is a mild sour style beer that is brewed with light tart notes balanced with the refreshing sweet flavor of natural peaches. Juice peach is the tart enough to keep it interesting but not overly sour, giving you the thirst-quenching, easy-drinking flavor experience that can be enjoyed all year long. Only available in the Great Lakes region. ABV 4.4, IBU 10. It is year-on. And yeah. Year-on.
Iran? Is it brewed in Iran?
Year-on.
Iran.
Year-on.
I'm an idiot.
Year-on.
This is not bad. What are your initial thoughts?
I mean, it's definitely peachy.
Super peachy, yeah.
It's not bad though. It's not like overpowering or nothing.
No, it does. It would fit in well with the the Busch Light apples, the mango cart, Golden Road mango cart.
I could suck this down on a hot summer day. I could probably drink 40 of these on a hot summer day.
It's peachy, but it's not like it almost tastes more like a wine.
It does.
Yeah, it's almost kind of tastes like a wine.
It's not super hoppy. It's not like super filling.
Right. But you kind of get a little bit of the beer. I don't know what.
Like kind of cidery.
Yeah.
Like
more cidery.
Seltzer.
Yeah.
I could probably drink 40 of these on a 80-degree beach day.
Delicious sweetness. Did you read this already?
Read it?
This stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, read it. I don't know if I did.
Lion and Kugel's Juicy Peach is a refreshing and easy drinking beer that balances delicious sweetness from natural peach juice with subtle tart notes. This approachable, thirst-quenching beer is packed with flavor and sure to please your palate with its smooth finish. The Lion and Kugel family.
It is smooth. It is a smooth finish.
It is a smooth beer.
Man, it's not a bad. It's nothing spectacular.
No, but
it's drinkable. It doesn't. It's.
I'm glad. I'm actually glad you grabbed it because I'm a peach guy. I do like peaches, peach flavored things, and I've been seeing the Lion and Kugel's Juicy Peach quite often, and I was wondering.
I think this sits
what it's all about.
Pretty well. I mean, I'd put Busch Light Apple above it.
Yeah, I would too.
But it does sit pretty well in that category because it's not like it's not an overbearing peachy like. It's just a good balance.
Yeah, I think I like the finish of like the Busch Light Apple or the Mango Cart. It finishes tasting like a champagne almost.
Dude, it's like wine. It's like it is.
Which is fine.
It's good to me.
Nothing like it's not bad, but
Cheers, bud.
But if I'm drinking something, a beer, the kind of like wine finish at the end it throws me off a bit. Can't lie.
Should we rate this bitch?
Fuck yeah, we should. Let me just write this. I just gotta.
When's the last time we did a Liney's? I could do a little history.
Yeah. Do a little history on Liney's. I gotta. My laptop is kind of being a little cunt right now.
Oh. Sorry about it.
Nah, I'm trying to, loosen up here a little bit. I'm all fucking...
You tense?
I'm not tense. I don't know what the fuck I am. fucking just a bitch. That's what I am. I'm just a fucking little
Hey, don't
bitch.
talk about yourself like that.
No, it's
Don't talk about
okay.
yourself like you're Seamus. Come on now.
Juicy Peach. Okay, here we go. All right. But now... All right, so if we're gonna rate this tasty treat. Let me pull up our.
Oh, all right. I can do a. Yeah, pull it up. I'll do a quick.
Oh yeah, no, you can still do it. I'm just gonna pull this up here. So.
Every beer has a story. Ours is just a little longer. In May of 1867, The Leinenkugel family brewery was founded in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin by Jacob Leinenkugel.
Chippy.
Hey, JL.
Chippy Falls.
He was a family man driven by an iron work ethic.
It's not what I heard.
Nope. What'd you hear?
He wasn't a family man.
Oh, hey.
Ironwork effort.
Beer's got a brew.
But in the sheets with other women, I'm just kidding, Jacob Leinenkugel. I don't know what the fuck you were.
And he knew that his German family heritage would play an integral part of his brewery success. Today, 6th-generation family members are involved in the company, helping to bring the same family-inspired recipes that Jacob poured his heart and soul into consumers across the country. Over the years, our family has grown, and so has our brewery. But our history and heritage remains at the forefront. Take a step back in time and discover our flavorful history.
Hey.
All right, so a little bit.
It is cool that like the whole family's been in. It's what did they say? 6 generations.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So here's our home. The story of Chippewa Falls is every changing, just like the waters of the Chippewa River and the Big Eddy Springs. But water isn't the only thing that flows in the Chippewa Falls. Our beer has been filling steins there since it became home to Jacob Leinenkugel Brewing Company in 1867. Our hometown was one site of the world's largest lumber mill. The hard-working, thirsty lumberjacks made great customers for Jacob and his business partner.
Dude, I feel like every old-time lumber mill in Wisconsin was at one point the world's largest lumber mill.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
like anytime I hear someone from Wisconsin
and they need a beer to drink.
Yeah. Oh, no, I worked on a lumber mill. It was the world's largest lumber mill at the time.
Oh, you know where? Northern Wisconsin?
In the woods.
Yeah, in the woods. Back where it all began. In 1845, Jacob Leinenkugel has his family immigrated to Wisconsin from Mickenheim, Germany, where Jacob's father was an innkeeper and brewer himself. Equipped with German brewing knowledge and tradition passed down from his family, Jacob started his brewery in 1867 in the logging town of Chippewa Falls. Its rich soil was perfect for growing hops and grains, and the pure water that ran through the town was a perfect ingredient for crafting beer. The many lumberjacks that lived and worked here quickly became our loyal fans.
Hell yeah.
Come on. All right, I can keep reading. We'll do it.
Fucking finish it off.
I will, bud.
Let's hear about fucking the Lineys, huh? Fucking Jacob Leinen, fucking Kugel, and his band of lumberjacks.
Passing
guzzling
down
beer
tradition.
Down, keeping a brewery going.
After Jacob Leinenkugel's death in 1899, his son-in-law Henry Casper served as president. Then, following in his father's footsteps, Matthias Leinenkugel took over as brewery president in 1907, followed by Jacob's daughter Susan Leinenkugel Meyer in 1927. Under the guidance of the second generation, Leinenkugel's growing market blossomed. A wanted brewmaster. After Prohibition, it was back to business, despite one of the major problems.
Oh, I wonder how they stayed in business during the Prohibition.
Fucking little grind. Our brewery didn't have a brewmaster. President Raymond Meyer and his sales manager, William Casper, had to act quickly. Breweries were popping up all over, each eager to capture a piece of its wide-open market. Using all their resources, Raymond and William found a brewmaster, modernized their own brewery, introduced brewery tours, and established new opportunities to grow the business.
Okay. All
right, then we go to welcoming more states.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm curious how many states Liney's is in.
TV and national advertising changed the beer industry. Small breweries had to compete not only with each other, but with the larger companies that began building multiple breweries across the country. For Leinenkugels, this meant expanding into the new markets and enlisting the help of Wisconsin heroes like Ray Scott, the voice of the Packers, back in the day,
Race.
to be a part of advertising campaigns. Our brewery grew as well with the addition of the Hospitality Center in 1979, a space for Liney fans to gather and learn about the beer they loved.
Hell yeah.
The proper introduction.
Let's introduce
I
it.
need a drink of Liney's.
I was going to say, man,
Fucking
take a sip. Enjoy the peach flavor.
That's not too bad. Under the guidance of Jake, Dick, and John Leinenkugel, our brewery continued to thrive. The brewery was bought by Miller Brewing Company in 1988. This partnership has allowed Leinenkugels to share its quality brews with beer lovers all over the country. Leinenkugel's 10th Street Brewery was added in 1995 to handle its increased demand. In 2003, the Liney Lodge opened its doors and has over 350,000 members.
Dang, so Miller owns Liney's?
Yep.
Shit.
Apparently.
Didn't know that.
And to end it all, a new era begins. Mark, Kirk, Ellie, and Katie Leinenkugel, along with Tony Bugger.
Barely know her.
Carry on Leinenkugel's legacy by working to get more out of our beers to more people in more markets than ever before. From running tastings to demonstrations to working in the breweries, the sixth generation of Leinenkugels is building on our family's tradition that our great-great-great-grandfather began over 154 years ago. We're making sure our beers continue to satisfy palates everywhere. Even though we're not all in Chippewa Falls, we're out here every day helping you flavor the moment. Damn, I fucked that one up.
Yeah, you did great.
Holy
Just up
shit.
until the last, that's a lot of reading.
Yeah, man, I haven't read that much since grade school. So yeah, Liney's, man.
Liney's.
Liney's.
We've done Liney's before, but man,
I
didn't realize they've been around since the 1800s. You know, 1897?
1864?
64 or something like that. Jesus Christ, a long time of making beer. That's
all right.
a long time.
You want to rate this bad boy?
Sure fucking do. So,
can we look can we look to see what other Liney's we've done? Or is that an effort?
No, you can do that.
Because I know we've done a couple.
I think we did Canoe Paddler. Wait, maybe not. Beers of the week. Beers of the week. L-E-I. Line. Yeah, we did Canoe Paddler. And looks like... Okay, so we got Liney's Canoe Paddler. Okay, and then that might be the only one we've done so far.
Really?
Yeah, I think. Oh no, that's this week. Juicy Peach. Yeah, Canoe Paddler and Juicy Peach. It's the only Liney's we've done.
Holy shit,
I think
dude.
you know, we've just. It's such a.
I feel like
well-known brewery in Wisconsin. I feel like I said that word. Brewery in Wisconsin that we stayed away from it or something.
I guess so. I mean, there's...
I've got a lot of good ones.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you really drink Liney's? I really don't drink it that often.
I used to do the Canoe Paddler quite a bit.
I mean, yeah, I think that Canoe Paddler was probably one of my favorite. Never a big fan of the summer shandies.
No, yeah, used to be.
Once in a great while. And then, have you ever drink Liney's straight? Just Liney's?
Nah, I can't.
Just in the gold box?
I'd be down to try. I should give it a shot.
I'll grab a case next week.
Because, yeah, I mean.
Just a classic Liney's. All right, let's rate this bitch.
Yeah, so we're going to rating this on the big O and Pancho Hunch. Andy Pancho. Big O, big four beer scale. And so, Kärel, you are going to be Seamus You're gonna be in Seamus's spot. And I'm gonna.
I don't have my receipt, but this one's good.
I'm gonna have to walk around.
What are you rocking around?
Walk around because I don't have a keyboard over here. I gotta type.
Oh yeah, sorry about it.
Oh, that's all right. What am I caught on? What am I caught on? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right.
What am I doing?
All right. So, what are we doing? We got drinkability to start. So, Carl, you want to get her started off here? What do you got for drinkability for this tasty peach beverage?
Drinkability. I'll give it a.
I could definitely drink them.
I could too. I'll give it like a 6.4.
Yeah, it's a good.
It's definitely above average.
Yeah.
Like it's not doesn't suck.
No, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.27, slightly below you.
Yeah.
Probability you drink another.
I mean,
it's not like there's a.
Like would I go to the store and grab this off the shelf?
Yeah,
probably not.
Probably.
But over other beers, I'll give this like a 5.8.
Yeah. It's there. I mean, it's there. It's not like it's. I drink it and I'm like, oh man, I didn't want this. But it's like, oh okay, yeah. I guess that's
like
it's a peach beer that's not overly sweet. But
I could pick this over a handful of beers, definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5.25.
Okay.
Ooh, not too far. All right, and then well, I mean, saving grace might be chuggability on this guy. You can probably put these down pretty easy.
I mean, I'll give it like a.
Not as easy as I thought. Ooh, it tastes like champagne.
I give it like a 5.9. Like it's not even. It's
dude,
like
it's really not. I thought
super carbureted.
Yeah, carbureted.
What? How do I pronounce?
Carbonated.
Carbonated.
Carburetor. The carburetor on this beer is just ridiculous. So fucking
super
loud.
Carburetor.
Jesus Christ, this beer's loud. I'm gonna go. Oh, that's muffler. Never mind. Muffler. Barely know her. Chuggability. I'm gonna go.
Chug-a-lug.
I'm just gonna go 6 flat.
6 flat.
6
all
flat.
All right. Affordability. So this was
Lineys are
$8.99 for a 6-pack.
That's actually not
so
bad.
not bad, but you have to put in the.
It is a peach.
Yeah, you have to put in the quality. I'll give it a 7 for affordability.
Okay.
Because it's, I mean, for the quality of the beer, it's like, all right, I'm not breaking the bank.
But you still get, Lineys is a good brand.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, it's not terrible.
It's like getting,
If this was like $10.99, $12.
Yeah. Like, nah, get
that
the fuck out of
$8.99
here.
was like, I'll take it.
Yeah, under $10.
That
Give 'em
was,
a cool $10 bill. Get a buck back.
Under that 10 really catches my eye.
Yeah, for 6 beers under $10.
Yeah, catches me, especially when it's not just like a regular Joe Schmo.
Yeah, I feel that. I kind of like. Yeah, I'll go 7 with you. I'm gonna stick with the 7 right there, right along with you. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can figure out how Shamo's. Okay, here we go. So, overall, let's see. So Kärel has this beer overall rated a 6.19.
Oh,
not too bad.
1.9er.
Definitely, we've definitely had a lot better. I gave it a 6.06.
Oh, I thought this was gonna be a drum roll, but whatever.
And then total, our averages together comes to this beer's HUA's beer rating for this week, 6.12.
Episode 85, Liney's Juicy Peach
gets a 6.12 on the Pancho Honcho, Big Andy's, Big O's, Big 4 beer scale. Fuck yeah, dude.
We'll drink these, Don.
Gonna drink these, Don. I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick.
Yep.
And,
I'm gonna do the same after, but ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We're gonna do a little Packer talk after this, and I'm gonna, what would I be if I didn't let the beer song take us out? Ladies and gentlemen, episode 85 of Holds Accountable. Liney's Juicy Peach. Not the sweetest peach in the peach tree, but goddamn, today's peachy. Beer of the week! So today on Holds Accountable, we are going to talk a little bit of Packer talk. We're going to do a little mental health. We're going to do a joke of the week. Max is going to try and spell a word. Then we're going to do, loosen it up a little bit. We'll do a joke of the week. We'll do a little would you rather. We'll dabble here and there. We'll do a little this and that. You get groovy at all?
What?
You dabble into the snacks?
Nah, not yet.
No, okay. All right, I'm going to pee too, and then let's do a little Packer talk.
Hell yeah.
All right, bud.
Hell yeah. We can do this right from here. What am I doing? All right, let's get back to the living room stew. And we got Thursday night football rolling. We got beers of the week flowing. We got some shroomy doomy snacks on the table that we're not gonna be getting into tonight. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, we're having a good time. Shamo is under the weather, not feeling too well, so it's just Kärel and I and the traveling stew tonight in Kärel and Shamo's living room. We just got through our beer of the week. We were drinking Lining Kugel's Juicy Peach. Got an overall score of a 6.12. So not bad, but a little underwhelming to say the least. But still a good beer. Enjoying it, and I think right now, yeah, just kind of recapping what we've been up to. I think right now we're gonna just kind of catch up. Kärel's been out for the past, or was out last week.
Yeah.
And but man, you had Tom Segura.
Yeah, man.
What else you been up to? We'll get into Segura in just a second, but anything else that been up to?
Segura's been the excitement.
Yeah.
Just, the same old bullshit you hear anybody say, just working.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of saying that.
Working.
Hey, what have you been up to?
Working.
Do you ever notice that? Like, I ran into an old buddy the other day, and he asked, what's life? What are you up to? What's good? And all I could say was like, oh, dude, just working. I'm like, God damn, I'm so sick of fucking saying that.
Working,
just
podcasting.
Working. It's more than working. Like I'm.
Yeah.
But at the time, all I can think about is. But yeah, no, have been working a lot. But no, trying to enjoy everything out of it. Trying to just. Start little projects, do little things outside of work, but
yeah, you got this nice, beautiful picture frame you made for a buddy.
Yeah, I made
it's
that.
It's a fucking nice job. If you need any custom woodworking done, hit up Kärel.
Hit me up. But
He'll hook you up.
Then I saw Tom Segura, dude. Tom Segura was sweet, dude.
Yeah.
Anytime you get to go to a fucking like a big theater and see like a comedy show is something different than a concert.
Oh yeah.
It's like. It's fun, dude, and like it was a riot. Opener, I didn't think was too hot, too good. No, but I mean, he got some cracks. He was kind of bland.
Okay. Real quick, do you have Busch Lights in your fridge in here? Or are they outside?
I got one right here.
Oh, fucking Busch Light.
Yeah, bud.
All right. Anyway, so what do you remember? So this opener wasn't too great.
He was. Said
he got a little pop. Do you remember one of the jokes that he got his biggest chuckle at?
I think.
I know that's a weird question because in the moment you're never like, oh, I got to remember that. But you're just like, oh yeah, that was a funny one.
He was talking about. It was like he was. Like some of his basis of his jokes, he just had a kid, so he was talking about like being a dad, but then he was talking about telling jokes about explaining social media to older people, and just I don't know, super kind of. I'm trying to think of what was. He had one joke that got one pop. And it was kind of just a kind of basic ass and nothing to remember.
Yeah, I mean, clearly.
But I don't want to shit on him completely. He went up, he did his thing, and he got laughs. He was comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, if you're opening for Segura, whether he's got you up there to get the crowd kind of wanting some real comedy or not.
One thing I will give him props. I mean, you expect this out of somebody opening for somebody as big as Tom Segura.
Yeah.
He kept, it was never, weird. He was just, he always was getting laughs, and he kept it flowing.
Okay.
He kept it moving. It was never, it was funny. And he was good with it. He handled himself.
So this guy probably kills at, smaller, just clubs, comedy clubs.
Yeah, but, yeah.
Because you can't...
For drier crowds.
Yeah, you probably can't do a lot of, crowd work, or you can't
yeah,
when you're at a
dude I couldn't imagine being at the Skyline. I would much rather see a show there just because of how what do you call it,
intimate the setting is
intimate. Yeah.
There are people literally a foot away from the stage.
I bet I'm sure seeing this opener at Skyline, I'm sure he'd be I'm sure it'd be funnier than he was because he was speaking in front of I don't know, probably 5,000 people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And he seemed like a smaller venue type of dude where
that makes sense.
Yeah. And even Tom Segura, Tom Segura was funny as fuck. But it seemed commercialized in a sense.
Yeah, it was a play almost. It was a one-man play.
Yeah, and you hear him talk about it in Two Bears, One Cave, where comedy club, way more intimate. It's. I feel I was a little disappointed in the show just because it seemed so scripted.
Okay. Yeah.
His jokes seemed super scripted. He was. It just. He didn't. I don't know. It kind of seemed like he was just going
through the motions a little bit.
Yeah, which understandably, he's been doing it for however many months, but he'd tell a joke and he would do it. You know how Dave Chappelle laughs at his own joke. You know, he did that. But it wasn't Dave Chappelle does that.
It didn't. So it didn't seem like a genuine laugh. It seemed like he was putting a laugh in,
and then grab his drink, and then
so it was really theatrical.
It was super That's a perfect word. Super theatrical.
It wasn't so much
It wasn't off brand. Just.
You weren't at a comedy club. You were going to see a play.
I'd say this. I'd rather see dirty shirt, ripped pants, grungy Tom Segura over fucking 18 months of touring, worn out Tom Segura. But he was funny. He was very funny. Like, his jokes were good. I did laugh.
Well, and it's even when you say it like that, it's almost like puts it in perspective a little bit. Like, say the dirty, grungy Tom Segura, who we love the most, right?
Yeah.
That's probably like the funniest shit. That dude couldn't tour for 15 months like that.
Yeah.
Because you can't tour just dirty, grungy.
No,
and
yeah.
Not only like just fit, you probably will get tired of it, but like you're not good enough at that point or you don't have a big enough following yet. So to get to the point where Tom Segura is at, you almost have to put on, like, if you're gonna do if you have 5,000 people that want to come see you, how can you do like an intimate, like, couple 100-person type of show when you're like quadrupling that?
Yeah, it's literally like you're not speaking to anybody. You're literally just
there's no like, you can't pick someone out in the audience and kind of have a rapport and then go back to those jokes later on. Like, I could definitely see where a guy who started the way Segura did, you get to a point where you're like, dude, if you can do a 15-month tour and be selling out places, a couple thousand
just
people
by doing your act, and
I mean, you almost have to do it that. I mean, that's got to be.
And I get it too, and I'm gonna say this also, and it's like, I don't like mean this in a shit way because this is true. Just how much he's blown up. It, like, you can tell, like, this is gonna sound super shit.
We get like 3 people that watch an episode.
Well, I'm even saying this like on my own self. Like, you can tell, like, this motherfucker's made money.
I don't think that's a bad thing to say.
Like, and I don't mean that in like a way to bash his comedy, because I can, like, he's still funny as fuck. But like, you can tell, like,
everyone's funnier where they're hungrier.
Yes, dude. Yeah, and like, his stories now are still hilarious, but like, I think a poor man's comedy is a little more hysterical in a factor of it hits home a little more.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
There's like a weird line between like just doing comedy bits and having like funny bits, and then putting on or doing arenas, like putting on an hour-long show.
Like, I still can't get over, like, I've said this to, like, seeing Josh Blue was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. Ever seen live.
Like, that dude, I mean, that's a fucking comedian. And I guarantee Segura could probably go in and do the same fucking thing.
Hell yeah. Like, just comfortable, like, just sitting in a room being like, being like, if he was just being off whim funny, like him in like watching Two Bears, like, that's funny as fuck to me. And I think watching Two Bears and like watching Your Mom's House and like watching him like not on stage, like in a setting where it was like he's not in front of an audience and he's not doing his act, like, set such a standard for me where, like, when you see him, it's like, oh, this is so scripted.
I just want you to be off the cuff.
Like I want you to be talking to Bert or talking to fucking Christina, or like, and I wasn't disappointed at all, but like during it, I like kind of like, I was like, oh, like, I should have expected this a little more. But at the end of the day, like, still funny. Like, and my dad loved it, dude. He fucking we were all dying. It was funny as fuck overall. But like I said, like, I think watching Josh Blue, even though like not a big theater, like I saw Brian Regan
at a theater, I was
crying laughing.
Okay.
But like watching Josh Blue set such a standard where it's like watching like somebody who does it and like just crying, gut laughing.
Dude. Yeah.
I didn't gut laugh for Segura. Never gut laughed. Like, it was just like...
Dude, because there's a thing about, like, when you're, like, that Josh Blue show, like, we were, like, on top of one another. And, like, when when you're on top of people and 100 people just burst out laughing.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it so much more.
And the setting, too, like, just, like, dim light, everybody on the floor, in the midst of COVID. Like, I don't think that really had, I mean, maybe that did have a little bit of.
I think it almost, like people were kind of.
Brought a little more energy, probably, too.
Yeah, because
like,
people were like, shit, we shouldn't. Like, we haven't done this in a minute, or like maybe we shouldn't be doing this, but then like we're all here and we're all laughing, having fun, so let's just let loose a little bit, and everyone kind of did.
And we were dying, bro. Like,
dude,
it was funny
that was
as
hilarious.
fuck. Hey, dude, kudos! Like, you've been keeping up, getting going and going.
Speaking of stand,
let's talk about this, dude.
Dude, yes, I did stand up last night at Skyline, and boy, oh boy, did I eat a big old pile of shit.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
So yeah, dude, it's okay. I hadn't done it since like September.
So let's start from like the beginning. Like, how many people are there? How you feel when you show up? Where are you sitting?
Dude,
what in the list are you?
There's probably the same amount of people there that so there's a crowd. Like, it's definitely a decent amount of people. It's nothing crazy. It's not like it's jamming, but it's like, all right, there's like, the front was like kind of full, like mainly, full around the stage and then dispersed back. But I had this, like, going into it, I had this mindset of like, okay, I want to tell these jokes, like, not serious. Like, I'm not trying to be like Mr. Serious, but I'm trying to just like, not be fake up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I think I just played up too much in my head, so I kind of just was trying to like give off more of the impression of trying to be like chill and relaxed, but I think I gave off the impression of like
too serious.
Yeah, I was like nervous and serious, okay. Which is like, which is I mean,
yeah.
And everything I'm also gonna tell you, like, I'm not saying to like, I'm not trying to like over dramatize it to be like, oh, it was really bad. Like, it couldn't have been that bad. Like, no, it was really bad. Yeah. But again, like, it's kind of motivated me.
But yeah, you said this before.
So I'm not like discouraged by this. So I'm not like looking for like, don't worry about,
Yeah.
But it's just literally what happened. So I get up there and I'm just kind of trying to be like.
So how'd you start it?
Yeah. So I have this joke. I had a joke, and I'll just tell you the joke, and then I'll tell you how I said it. But I have this joke. It was like, I was like, yeah, I just want to keep things loose, light. So let's talk politics. I've got an Aunt Paula who has Tourette's. So anytime I see my Aunt Paula, I never know what kind of politics I'm going to hear.
Oh, okay.
So that was
okay.
That was like my first joke. But I got up there and I was like, just going to keep things loose, light. Let's talk politics. And then Paula was Tourette's. It was like that.
Yeah.
And I got.
That's a super dad joke. By the way.
No, and then I was like, shit, that's too much of a dad joke. But it does it anyway. And then, so there was a guy. You remember the dude who sat on the stool? He was a Native American guy, and he chewed gum. He held his phone in his hand, and he told like a story.
Yeah.
Long hair.
Yeah. He
got up there. And he's told this story before about how he murdered a guy, but it's him playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
But before, and so in my head, after this politics joke, which was a bad joke, but I was just like, I don't know.
You didn't get no pops?
Not really. Because I was like, man, I got an Aunt Paula who has Tourette's. Like, I didn't think that part was the dad joke. I thought the politics, never know what I'm going to hear.
Like ticks.
Yeah, like if you have Tourette's, you have ticks. So I was like, all right, no one, yeah. But
it's kind of like people have, no, I guess I thought it was.
So I was just like, all right, whatever. But then, so this guy, the guy, he had gone up before me. And I was going to tell a story after this politics joke. But he went up before me, and he also has the story. But he always tells the same story. And it's about him. Every time I've seen him, he's told, maybe one time he didn't tell it. Out of the 4 times I've seen him. Anyway, he's like, before he told his story, he's like, can I tell you guys a story? And he tells a story. I tell this politics joke. It gets nothing. And in my head, I was like, fuck, all right, I got to tell my story now. And I was like, all right, can I tell you guys a story? And I was like, oh, fuck, he already said. So then I was like, and his story was a murder story. And so I was like, it's not, my story is not about, it's not murder. And people kind of laughed. And that was like the biggest laugh I got.
Okay.
Because I was referencing, I was making like a callback, which is what you want. You want to callbacks. And that's, so in my head, I was like, after the show, that was like the only good thing I took away from it was like, okay, at least you kind of like off the cuff made a callback. I was like, all right, cool. But the story I was going to tell was the crow story. Or I did tell it.
Oh, you did tell it.
I did tell it.
It got no pops.
But here's the thing. I had to cut it like down a lot.
So you didn't get flash, so you didn't get light?
And then I'm trying to cut it down. And I'm trying to do this like an hour before the show because like I didn't know what I was going to do and I had all these like ideas and then I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to tell the crow story because I kind of have that down. But then as I'm like going through it in my head, I'm like, this is way too fucking long.
Yeah.
So then I'm trying to like cut parts out and just trying to like get it so it fits into like 3 minutes.
So how'd it go?
So
just tell me how you told it.
So I was like, all right, so there's this couple, new couple, move into a new city, and they go to, after moving in, they go to a park. They're having a picnic and taking pictures. The wife's a photographer, so they're just, enjoying the scenery, having a good afternoon. They're about to leave. They're packing everything up, and the wife sees a couple crows hanging around, and she tosses them the scraps of their lunch. And then they pack up, and they go home. The next morning, the wife wakes up, and she's doing her morning routine, and she looks out the window. She happens to see the telephone line in front of their house is full of crows. Like the most crows she's ever seen. So she goes outside to check it out and see what's up. And a crow swoops down and drops something at her feet. She looks down, picks it up, and she realizes it's a lens to a camera. She brings it inside, and she's like, oh, this is a lens to one of my cameras. She's like, this must have been the camera I was using at the park yesterday. She tells her husband. Husband looks out the window. He kind of freaks out. He's like, what the fuck? I don't want a flock of crows sitting outside my house. This is fucking bullshit. What the fuck? And she's like, no, it's kind of cool. It's nice. They helped us out. They brought something back that we lost. And, don't get so upset. He's like, whatever. I don't want these fucking crows out here. And a couple months go by and nothing really comes of it. But then one morning the wife is out to work and the husband's on his way out, and he's outside his car, and he looks down. There's an SD card to a camera, and he's like, oh, this looks like one of our SD camera cards, whatever. So he goes inside, puts it in a camera. He's flipping through the pictures, and he's like, oh, these are sexy pictures. I wonder if my wife left me this, to help me get through my day, or I can't remember what I said, something dumb. And he's like, as he's flipping through, he starts noticing there's like crows in each picture. And then all of a sudden the room is full of crows and his wife is in these sexy poses, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Then all of a sudden the crow has a dildo. And then the next picture, crow's pulling anal beads out of his wife's ass. And at this point he drops the camera. He's fucking furious. He calls his wife. He's like, you got to get the fuck home right now. What the fuck is going on? Wife comes home. They're talking things out. He's like, what the fuck? You let a flock of crows gangbang you? What the fuck is wrong with you? And she's like, no, those crows didn't gangbang me. They murdered this pussy.
Because a fucking group of crows is a murder.
So that was the joke.
And they didn't get no pop?
Nah, I think there was one guy that might have laughed at some point, but it was probably a pity laugh. But it's okay. Like, it was the first time I got, like, zero laugh. Like,
it's, dude, like, it seemed for me, like, you saying it, like, I feel like if this were the first time you would have gone up, like, you would have been like, I fucked up. But, like, you told me, like, before the show, like, yeah, like, I bombed, but, like, I fucking learned from it. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I think, like, with the crowd I caught, like, at Skyline, like a lot of the acts are short pops. Boom.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of short jokes, move on, short jokes.
Yeah.
But I love the essence of a story, you know, and I think the essence of a story, like it needs a sharp pop at the end. But like I feel like you just need, and I'm not saying I don't know how to fucking do this. This is like me talking. Like you need to catch the attention through the entire story, you know, little pop. I love nothing more than like when I went to the Skyline, like I was just noticing, like, because like I was supposed to go up that, and I was the whole time I was like, dude, what I'm about to say, like, it's a whole story, no one's gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Everybody who's going up before me is just like, oh, you know, the dog fucking licked fucking peanut butter off my nuts. The fucking, and it was just this, that. And nobody really told long stories. So like, I think you keep fucking doing it until you catch up, like, until you figure it, you know, like, that's something that nobody else really does there, I feel like.
That was part of like the kind of part that I screwed up was I was like, all right, I want to not do a Norm Macdonald story. Yeah. But I was like, how could I like do a Norm story in my own way?
You got to do a Mac story. You got to catch.
And that's the thing. I tried to do, and because in my head, so I wanted to do the story, but it was two detectives talking to each other, and then one detective is telling the other detective, so I can put a little bit more personality into it. Like the detective is like, this couple, man, they moved into town, went to a park, and they fed the crows. You never feed the fucking crows, but they fed the crows, and god damn it, I'll never forget that when the husband told me he fed the crows. I knew then. You know, just shit like you can
like then that's like catching like, what the fuck is he gonna say?
Yeah, but I had to just like I was just rushing through, and a lot of the times I've gone up, I've rushed through things, so I got to figure out how to like when Shamo went up, he did like his set was awesome because he had like a theme, and he knew where his jokes were.
It's like when you're writing a story. It's like.
But even like
I feel like me and you, like we want to fit so much, like we have so much detail that needs to go in. Like I mean, all right, I'm not. At least me when like I tell it like wanna like I think of a presence of a joke or like, you know, like the storyline of a joke. Like it's not like bada bang, bada boom. It's like
right. There's a build up.
Bada bang, bada boom. Bada bang, bada boom.
Right.
Bada bang, and it's like I have this whole storyline in my head, and then you go up to say it out loud, and it's like, holy shit, this is like a 10-minute long joke, and then it's like, fuck, I gotta squish this down. So I mean, maybe like my thought for you, like me personally, I would say don't fucking shy away from the story jokes. Because I think that's something that really doesn't get. I think that's good. Like I like if you can get it down.
Exactly.
And you're probably gonna bomb a couple.
Oh yeah, a lot of
times. But I don't think you fucking shy. I don't like. I think this is the way your mind works. How I see it, like you like that. Like you like to think of a whole like a whole fucking scenario.
Yeah.
Like do it, but like figure out how to do it like quick. Like like you know, like set a 5-minute timer when you do it.
Make it. I gotta cut out so many words. I put too many words in, or sometimes I'll just fumble over the words and I'll go, you know, like then, you know, just walking around, nothing, and it's like you can just say he was walking. Like you don't need all the.
Maybe do it in front of Mia too. Like set a 5-minute timer and like, or even like. When 5 minutes hit, have her fucking shine a flashlight on her face or something. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, and I was doing that. I was practicing out loud so many fucking times.
But it's different. It's soon as you get in front of people,
like,
dude.
I was practicing out loud like the full thing, and I was like, okay, I gotta cut all the shit out. So I cut a bunch of shit out, and I was like, all right, I know like these main. So I also think if I wouldn't have done the politics thing, the stupid fucking dad joke in front of it, it would have given me an extra like 30 to 45 seconds where I could.
I think you should always start it. I think you should start it with a quick pop, something like a fucking 2-second like Tommy sucks dick joke, or like, for us.
Well,
like,
and that's the goal, but it's like shit.
Something with super, like not even a story, just like a fucking quick joke, just to get a quick laugh, and the people are enthused. Where it's like, all right.
But then my thought is like, what if doing that quick joke, like, because it kind of it's two different styles, so it's
steers
like
people the wrong way.
It steers people the wrong way because then they're expecting like a quick joke every like.
Or maybe like if that quick joke can lead into your story.
Right. Yeah.
Or like, you know what I mean? Like,
which is, I was trying to think about something like that because like with that politics joke, I was gonna be like, oh yeah, my Aunt Paula, she's got Tourette's. You never know what kind of politics you're gonna hear. Weirdly enough, she was a big Trump fan, but she died at the Capitol riots on January 6th.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Everything was going great until the Tourette's turned against her and started saying fuck Trump instead of yay Trump. And then be like, speaking of death, you know.
Yeah.
Then I was like, fuck, that's.
But like the essence of that, like, that's good. Like, speaking of, like, you know, but like make it. Dude, I honestly might go to Skyline and do the ping pong joke. Just like, I don't even want to do anything. I might just I'll go before you. I'll sign up before you and just do the ping pong joke and just disappoint everybody and be like, all right, Max, Hutchinson coming up.
Oh, dude, that was the other thing. Okay, so, and so normally you get off the MC who's ever doing, like, you know, the guy who comes up in between comics and introduces the next comic. So usually, and I've had this MC before, like he's MC'd a show where I was at before, and when you get off stage, the past couple times he was like, hey, good job, you know, or just like, nice job, man, or whatever, like something quick, just getting off stage. This time I'm coming off, he's getting on, and he goes, okay. I was like, oh shit.
Hey, but you know, fuck it, dude. You know, like when the time I went, I saw fucking 20 people bomb.
Yeah, no,
90% of people bomb,
dude, and that's I mean, it's I don't want to. I didn't like that it happened, but at the same time, it had to at some point. Like I was never like making the crowd like roar with laughter, ever. But I would get more laughs than I thought. You know, I was like, oh shit, like, all right, cool, I got some laughs.
Yeah.
This time was like, nah, dude, you got nothing.
Well, and then probably like I can imagine like after you like tell a joke, it doesn't get laughs. It's probably like makes it a little more frightening to keep going. Where it's like, oh fuck, where do I go from here?
So it, like in a way, it was like, okay, it was gonna happen eventually. Like I'm kind of glad it happened with me doing the story thing because I knew that story was kind of a long shot. I knew it was kind of a fringe story, right?
Yeah.
Like he had to be kind of a weird dude to jive with whatever. But
maybe think about the crowd a little more. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the other thing.
Think about like,
dude, and so many of the and this kind of goes back to the telling stories thing versus doing what everyone's doing, the quick pop jokes. So many people are just telling like porn jokes, sex jokes, or like transgender jokes, and those all get laughs, right? But I'm like, anyone can do that shit. Yeah. Anyone can like watch porn and then be like, oh, what's something funny out of it? I just like I don't think that takes a lot of
and that's I think that same shit too, where it's like, how can we get away from the basics? Like, and that's where you think about a guy like Norm Macdonald who can tell like a fucking I watched one of his jokes on Conan the other day, and you've heard this. I know you've heard this, but it's a classic where he was like, you know, I was at work the other day and I got a call from a police officer and told me my wife was in a tragic car accident and she was in the ICU, and I had to rush over to the hospital. And when I got there, I talked to the doc and I said, "Doc, how's my wife? What's going on?" He said, "Your wife's in a coma. We're going to have to medically induced in coma, and we're going to try and figure this out." And a couple days passed. She's still in this coma, and I asked Doc, is there anything, what can we do? And the doctor came up to me and he said, research shows that if you perform oral sex on your wife, that people have came out of it before. It's something. And he goes, "Doc, I can't really." Doc says, "No, anything we can do at this point." And he goes, "All right, Doc." So he says, I go in the room for about 5 minutes and I come out and I say, "Doc, I don't think it's helping. She's just been choking for the past 5 minutes." That was like his whole joke. It's like shit like that where it's just like this, and it just keeps a straight face too. Like, "It's been choking. Know what to do."
And that's one of the things I wish I also, after I said the joke, instead of just sitting in it and being like, "Oh, that fucking bombed," but now I'm just gonna try to say something quick to make a joke and get out of here, or even just be like, murder a crow, just something to just be like, a murder. They murdered that pussy. Murdered the pussy. I was just like, "Thanks, everyone," and I left the stage. I was just like, "Fuck," damn. So I gotta do better at I get myself too worked up.
Well, yeah, but also how do you write jokes? And I'm not saying how do you write jokes,
but in general, yeah.
And I think it's spirit, think about dumb shit that's happened in our family, stories about my mom, story,
Yeah, dude, I was gonna be like, "Nah, I don't have an Aunt Paula who's got Tourette's, but I do have an Aunt Therry who locked herself out of a convertible."
Yeah, so. Dude, yeah.
But no, but yeah, I don't know. It was, but I like it. I don't know, it's shitty. But again, I don't really, and this is different for other people, and I don't I'm not worried about the bombing in terms of what someone in the audience was like, "Oh, dude, that guy sucked. He bombed so hard."
Yeah.
That doesn't really, I don't really care about that. I care with more of shit, I put effort into it and I didn't get a laugh.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I'd get a couple more. It's not so much what people think about me. It's more of the fact that I put time and effort in and it didn't get the result that I was putting the time and effort in for. So now I'm like, fuck, okay, what else? Okay, now what do I got to do different?
That's exactly with anything, it's, and that's dope that you took it out that way, because that means you're still enthused to go back and fucking figure something out. Honestly, if I were in the audience, obviously, I love the stories, but I like hearing personal stories, talk, think about some shit you've been through, you know what I mean? Some shit. And, whether, our family's created enough chaos, or friendship, friendship, college parties, whatever it is, talk about the time you fucking had to deal with the Irish fucking mob and somehow make it a story, or I don't know, just talk about how you ended up dating your cousin, dude.
That's what I was. That's one of the. something that I would love to try to fit into like a story of just like moving to Minnesota, meeting a Filipino girl who ended up being a cousin, and like trying to make that somewhat like having Pedro as my roommate, and like so like the hardest part for me is like what we were talking about. Like there's so much I want to fit in that goes into the story.
But how can you make it relevant
and like funny too? Like
have you ever moved to Minnesota with a random have you ever looked for a random roommate and moved to Minnesota and found a gay Venezuelan dancer as your fucking roommate and ended up dating your cousin at the end of the summer? Or like some bullshit, you know, like something that just pop off. But I feel like listen to other fucking like good storytellers, stand-up comics, and like bomb until you don't, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah. No, it's that, and that's like I was trying to like channel the inner norm. Like, okay, he would just get up there and try to be like deadpan and tell it.
Dude, I envy your shit, dude, because I pussed out on going. Like, I had that one night I got fucked up, didn't go up, and I was like, I'm good not going up, dude.
Well, yeah, but that was also, like, before we...
Yeah, but no, this is, like, dude, it's dope, bro. Like...
No, thanks. I mean, it's dope. It's fun. I think last week I was telling Shamo, like, it'd be cool to, like... Because some of these dudes are, like... Oh, there's some... I don't see that... There's not as many regulars for, like... women that go up there. So when I say like I see these dudes, I've only seen like there's one chick who I've seen every time who's always been there, and she's funny. She's really funny. She was on Kill Tony.
Oh yeah.
You know, like she's funny. So like, but like see these people, like it would be cool to like try to like just like shoot the shit with them and hang out, get a beer or like fucking whatever. But I told Skyline founder Pat about the show, and thankfully he never got back to me because I'm super glad he didn't go to the fucking show.
He told him about you going?
Yeah, because he told me, he was like, hey, tell me when you go up to do stand up, let me know, and I'll me and my wife will go, and it'll be my first time back at the club in like a while, so just let me know and I'll come and we'll hang out.
Maybe like.
And he didn't hit me back, which he's a nice guy, but I get that vibe from him that he's like not the type of dude that will like.
Does he not seem like a loosey goose? Like
he seems
more of a businessman or what?
No. He seems like, man, I don't know how to describe it. Let me put it this way. Okay, a lot of the current comedians that I listen to for like podcasts and shit. You remember the show Full House?
Yeah.
And Uncle Joey, Dave Coulier, the comedian?
Yeah.
Most comedians do not like Dave Coulier. He apparently, from what I have heard, he's a dick. He's a stuck-up asshole because he was on Full House and he's a famous dude.
Oh.
The guy who I'm talking about loves Dave Coulier.
Okay.
They're very close friends, or not? They were.
Okay.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I can't say that he's they're not. He's not like a. He doesn't come off as like a dick or an asshole. He just comes off as kind of like. I think honestly, I see a little bit of myself in this, and like disingenuous. Like, oh yeah, sure, fuck, I'll do that for sure. And then it's like, a week goes by.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, can't do. Shit, sorry, man, can't make it. Which I get because I do that shit to people. So I did not take it like personally or anything, but I was like, oh man, like, man, might not be getting him on the show now, or like, it'd be cool to get him on, but I don't know if like I'm trying to do. I'm not gonna beg. I'm not begging.
Yeah.
And I know like we get tens and tens of views, so I should be begging for people to come on the show. But at the same time, I kind of like how we do shit.
It's more, I mean, it's more so like we just want to talk to the fucking guy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So if he's not really feeling like talking to us, like that's cool. He might have watched the show and been like, these guys aren't for me. Which totally cool. I totally get that. We say fuck a lot. We say cunt. I don't care. Cunt. I'll say it again. Cunt.
Say whatever.
You know, like
want. Yeah.
So, but I was also at the same time super glad he didn't show up because I was like, fuck. I know he wouldn't be the type of dude that would jive with that crow joke.
Yeah.
And the politics joke, I knew, I was like, fuck. The back half was just not good with the, like, never know what kind of politics you're going to hear. But anyway, it was fun. Even though, like, all day I was nervous as shit, I didn't, like, eat all day. Was like trying to write shit and it just all of it sucked ass, and then I get there and I was just like, fuck it, and it sucked ass. But
I mean, be prideful for the fact that like you put work and effort into it. It didn't work. Whatever. Move on. I mean, like, I went up there and saw a girl get up and talked about how she was too high to even be up there, and
oh yeah, that's right.
Like, I mean, like there's people
I've seen
like,
bad people go up there.
Yeah, and I mean, even people who go up with like, you're working on it, like.
And the other thing,
know what I mean,
I'm gonna like selfishly pat myself on the back for is I've never done the same like thing
twice. Yeah,
every person, well, other than a couple, like have done like versions of the same joke, which I also understand because there is an element to comedy where you have to like work things out and you have to like, but for someone like me and I just want to do it for fun, I'm not going to try to I'm not trying to like come up with a crisp, clean,
and especially
4 minutes,
especially if you're going back to the same place.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like,
because most of the people that show up are comedians who were there last week.
Yeah,
and I haven't been there in a month and I remembered some of the stuff people did.
Yeah.
So if you go up there and same thing week after week, I don't know, like I like you're saying, I'm proud that I did it, and I kind of take it with pride that I bombed so miserably.
Yeah,
and like
dude, and
it kind of
you
just
signed up again, dude. Like,
yeah.
So when is it?
November 23rd, the night before Thanksgiving.
Night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. All right.
So I know that's obviously a big night to go out, so it might be popping a little bit at Skyline.
Oh yeah, I'd like to go to that.
But and I'm up third. So I can just do my shit and we can bounce. Like we
go hang out and then get a good night's sleep, play the turkey bowl the next day.
Oh, turkey bowl.
Dude, see, I'd like to do that. The past 5 days before Thanksgiving, I blacked out, and
you just wake up like
that'd be fun though.
I think so. I was like, fuck it, like
that'd be a good time.
Hell yeah, I think it'd be great. Like I'm trying to get my cousin Grant to go. He's going to be in town.
I'll come out, dude. So I'll definitely make that a plan.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
I think, dude, that'd be a fucking, hell yeah. It's going to be popping, too,
I hope so.
It's either going to be popping or it's going to be dead.
And so yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do
yet.
Well,
think about it. Don't overthink it.
I've been thinking maybe dipping back into the doing psychedelics, like eating pussy. Trying to like clean that up a little bit, or do the now that it's football season, my wife, or not my wife, but my girlfriend, whatever, she likes football, but she's not super happy. Ew, nice catch. Because if we get into an argument, I just talk to her like a coach after a loss, something like that. But I don't know, like those are just things I've done before that I'm like, okay, I could try to run it back. Because, like, some of those I got some laughs on. Yeah, so I think that was my third. So, no, that was my fourth time doing stand-up. First time I did it at the Green Room. Second, third, and then that was my fourth. Yeah, second time was I did it twice at Skyline. I've only done it twice. No, I've done it 3 times at Skyline, once at the Green Room. But anyway, that was me talking out loud to myself. Sorry, everyone.
I feel like, I don't know, night before Thanksgiving, like a lot of people are back, having to spend the next day with their family, like.
Do some family jokes.
You could do a lot, like how's it going? Like, hey, show of hands, I know I am, like, who's dreading spending the whole day with their family tomorrow?
Yeah.
Who's planning on blacking the fuck out tonight? Like just some.
Here's the other thing, and this might be me just being too much of a contrarian. Is like everyone will be thinking that way. Everyone will be like wanting to do stuff like that. So in my brain, I'm like, do the fucking complete opposite. And like, I think that obviously didn't work too well because I kind of did the complete opposite of what everyone was doing this past time. So I gotta like,
well, do fucking you do whatever the.
So I'm gonna think about. I'm gonna spend some time hunting and just sitting in the woods, and maybe I'll think of some funny jokes while I'm sitting, or just something. But
silence is it'll be nice.
Shit, I gotta run to the bathroom again. I'll be back.
What do we got after this?
Packer talk.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Talk Packers after this. It is a Thursday night. Not a lot of exciting talk about the Packers because the Packers fucking suck right now, but what are you going to do about it? So we talked, did a beer of the week, talked a little bit about Max doing comedy, do a little Packer talk, and then we will get into a couple other things. 9:54 Thursday, watching a little Thursday Night Football. God damn it. All right, I'm going to pee too quick. I'll play a little tunage till I get back. Yeah.
What up? Episode 85. We're gonna get into a little pack talk here soon. Yeah. Carl's gonna have a little snacky poo.
I don't know.
Just take a bite off the end, like half of that. Cause I gotta get a scale. I think, dude, if you just take half of that, you'll be alright. I promise. Tastes like mushrooms, huh?
Little stout.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. You're supposed to get them like cracker thin, like cracker fucking crispy. Crispy as a cracker is what they say. But yeah, so we just got done talking, catching up with what Carl's been up to, what I've been up to. Carl saw a real comedian. I tried to be a comedian, but like my spelling, I failed miserably. So yeah, that was cool. We're gonna get into Packer Tizzy talk. And why do I have? Just looking through my notes here, I was trying to see what we said last week. What I like this beat. What our predictions for the game were, and I don't know why I have one in here for Carl because it was just Shamo and I last week. I'll have to ask what the fuck was going on with that. But man, oh man, I really ate a big pile of shit trying to do stand-up comedy last night. Whoo! That was fun. But you know, honestly, like there are like some pretty funny comedians that show up there, so it was still a great time. Like I think I watched a couple more after me, but then I darted. The dude before me was funny, but I was so just nervous because I was going up next that I wasn't paying attention. But he was funny, dude. Like that dude was funny. Seemed like he was like still relatively new, but was funny. Like he had some funny shit. Oh, got the butterfly headband out. This beat is groovy.
Oh
yeah. Dude, you weren't It was just Shamo and I last week. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Why do I have you written down here as like a prediction? I don't understand. I'm so confused.
For the Bills game?
Yeah. Unless I just...
I don't know.
No. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, because we did it for you. That's right. I think Shamo...
40 to...
No, that's right. Shamo guessed the score. I think he said 31-30 pack. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into the talk, folks. Go, Pack, go. Smoke my town.
I was confident this week, too. Shouldn't have been. Probably the best we've played all season. Kinda.
I was like...
Which is sad.
I was confident only because it seemed like... we always play, like, up and down to our opponents. So, when we play a shit team, we play like shit. But I was like, oh, we're playing the Bills, so we're going to play good.
That's what I thought.
Like, I was hoping. I wasn't really thinking it was going to happen, but I was kind of hoping.
Oh, he had like 200-something yards of running. Rushing.
Yeah, we ran the ball well. Real quick, last week's predictions for the Bills-Packers game. Shamo said it was going to be 27-10 Bills, which actually, what was the final score? 27-14?
14.
Not too far off.
No.
He said Dobbs was going to have a fumble, but there was going to be one interception for Dobbs
was going to fumble the ball?
Yeah, we were kind of going bad. Like, so I said it was going to be 38-20 Bills. Rodgers was going to have 3 interceptions and a strip sack.
Jesus Christ.
I did say Ja was going to get beat by Stephon Diggs twice.
Hey, he balled out. I mean, yeah, he did, but Ja didn't have too bad of a game.
Yeah, but Diggs got him, though. Diggs beat him.
Yeah, Diggs won the game.
And I said we were going to have one blocked field goal. Like, we were going to have a field goal blocked.
We had 2 picks.
I don't think that happened, but yeah, we did have 2 picks. Who had the picks again? It was
I think
Razul and
then
it wasn't Savage. It was
Jair.
Was it Jair?
Jair had a pick. Yeah.
Did Jair have a pick?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, 1 interception for Ja. So Shamo got that.
Did you see Jair and Diggs and Davis all talking shit coming out of the tunnel?
Yeah, I mean, Ja didn't shut Diggs down, man. Like, what do you like?
No.
I don't know what he was talking about. Like, oh, I got the last.
Did you hear Diggs comment? He's like, yeah, I mean, he started, I fucking finished.
Yeah, I mean, he
like,
did.
He did, bro.
Dude, he did. Like, dude, Stephon. Like, I love Ja, but man, he's been getting his jockstrap handed to him.
Yeah.
Like the past 2 weeks, man. Like, McLaurin got him, and then Stephon got him. Stephon Diggs. I'm trying to see who got the picks. Why isn't it saying?
I thought Jair got one.
I thought we had an interception.
Yeah, we had 2.
Yeah, it says Josh Allen threw 2 picks. Who the fuck?
Jair and I think Razul. Did Rodgers do 1, right?
Man, this is not showing a player had a pick. Or the 2 players that had picks aren't on this stat sheet. Fuck you, Bleacher Report. But here we go. This is going to take too long. Let me go to a different spot quick. Yeah, I think Rodgers threw a pick.
It's kind of a...
Right? He threw one.
Wasn't it like a tip?
Wasn't it right after we picked the ball, too?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, the young rookie wide receivers looked all right, you know. Dobbs had that one touchdown catch. That was an amazing touchdown catch. Toure had the touchdown. That was a great route. Him and Rodgers seemed to be on sync and showing some like signs of life. But like, man, like dude, like defense looked, I don't know how to like, because the Bills are so good that I'm not like expecting. I wasn't expecting us to like dominate the Bills or like our defense to be amazing, but I was expecting them to be, like maybe. I mean, giving up only 27 is not bad to the Bills.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that bad. It's not great.
We just couldn't. I mean, we couldn't answer. We didn't do anything after our turnovers, and then fucking Walker got booted out of the game.
Yeah, what did you think about that?
I didn't even. He wasn't got in a fight with some guy on the sideline.
Yeah, it was like
wasn't even in pads.
Yeah, it was some guy. He was like a tight ends coach or something, or like a backup tight end who wasn't even suited.
Did
and
he
like
shove him or something?
Dude, to me, it didn't look like he did anything. It looked like maybe like he like as he pushed, he like might have pinched him or something. Like
I thought it was a little extra. I thought got booted.
No, I didn't think he should have got booted. I definitely like if you want to throw a flag, all right, whatever. But to boot him like that, what I didn't think was.
Not, yeah. I don't know, but still, like, you can't be doing that fucking shit.
No. But also, like, I don't know. I haven't heard I don't think Walker has said, like, what happened.
The beef was?
Yeah, like, dude, I think he got, like, pinched or something. I think the dude, like, did a little bit extra. It had to have been
something, yeah.
So.
I don't know. I mean, I think next week for us, I mean, it's an opportunity for us to get a win and to just like get over the hump of losing 4 games in a row. Like if we can win next week, I think it's big in the fact, even if it's against the Lions, like we could lose against the Lions very easily.
Yeah.
We could. But we could also, if we show up, we could dominate.
Dude, I'm still waiting for the Packers to like dominate a full game. From like first quarter to fourth quarter.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the Lions is our best chance right now to dominate a game.
Like, let's just get back on track.
Because a win will just give us the groove. Like, give us the moxie to at least, like, go into the next week. All right, we off a win. Like, not a drought.
Be so nice.
It's like, it's such a... It gives us... At this point, we're playing, like... I'm not going to lie, we're probably playing for a fucking wild card at this point.
Yeah. No, we're definitely playing for a wild card.
I don't think it's too early to say that.
I mean, because you gotta hope the Vikings just fall apart, which
I doubt they will.
Doesn't look like it's going to happen. They just loaded up.
Yeah.
And you gotta hope that, I mean, I think the Seahawks, who are playing like pretty well right now with Geno, they could kind of fall apart late. I think the 49ers could.
I don't think so.
Dude,
they just got Christian McCaffrey.
No. What I'm saying is, I think they could come on even stronger.
Oh, okay.
They're not gonna, because what are they? I think they're 4-5.
4-5, yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna be a below 500 team for the rest of the season.
They got Christian McCaffrey for like a fucking like nothing.
Yeah, would they have to give up like 2 seconds and a third, or a second and a third and a fourth?
It's worthwhile, bro. He's a doubt if he stays healthy.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He hasn't been healthy and he's expensive. So he's like a Mercedes or a BMW. He's expensive, but he's always broken down.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
he threw a touch.
2 years he's been broken.
Threw a touchdown, ran for one, and caught one.
Caught one, yeah. Dude's a G. He is a G.
Damn.
And I don't see like, I think the Buccaneers will only get better. I think I don't like the Rams. I think the Rams will get better. I don't think like these teams in the NFC that are struggling, they're good teams. They're just like the the Cowboys.
Yeah,
they're good. They're playing well. The Giants we lost to, the Eagles. I mean, we lost to the Commanders, so they obviously were, so.
I don't know. I mean, the Packers need to get their shit together because I don't even know if winning against the Packers right now is like, we're not put together well, dude.
Dude, we don't have like. I thought our identity would be like running the ball and just dinking and dunking and like not trying to do too much and just play to our strengths. But we don't have an identity. We have like this weird we want Rodgers to throw the ball, but we also want to try to run it.
I think we run till we can't and let Rodgers use his arm, dude.
And that's what I don't know what level does, just from a fan's point of view, what level does Rodgers play in the offense not being successful, and what level does LaFleur play? Are we calling run plays, but Rodgers oh no, I like the way this defense looks, so I'm going to try to throw it here.
I don't think so. I mean,
I don't know. That's all. I think
my point of view is strictly from the McAfee show. That's the only Rodgers coverage I get.
Yeah,
and he's always super we got to get 33 the ball, 33, and 28.
But that's what I don't understand. How can you know that every week but still not give him the ball?
Yeah. Did you hear the Von Miller? Him and the Rodgers interaction. He was why are you guys not throwing the ball?
We don't have any wide receivers, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We're getting more yards running than we would passing right now.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like Rodgers is putting the ball there. They're not in sync.
I think, dude, I hope they get there. Obviously, that was the most fucking dumb statement I think I've ever said.
But honestly, yeah. It might just take a year, right? I mean, it's.
But so do you let's say we don't make the playoffs this year. Do you think Rodgers comes back next year? Do you think he'll want to do this again? I mean, we're about halfway, the halfway point, little under halfway, but I mean,
I think so. I think he does.
At this point,
depending how the end stretch, if he, I don't know.
We predicted what? Sorry, I was just trying to read the fucking.
Is that Shame Dog?
Yeah. There was Shamo, Velvet Assassin, Shamo.
Nice.
Yeah, so I
don't know. I think we squeaked the wild card.
Yeah, I think I 9-8 might get a wild card.
Yeah, I mean,
I do think we'll go on a mini run and win some games that people probably think we shouldn't, and we'll kind of
we'll give everybody hope.
We'll look at that hair in the middle. Look at that.
Holy shit!
Wow, that's amazing hair.
Probably make the NFC Championship game and.
That hair could make the NFC Championship. Yeah. No. Well, I mean, do you see any... Well, I hate doing this because you can do it any year, but it's just because we have Rodgers. The year we won the Super Bowl, I remember being at a Packer game. We lost to the Dolphins, who that year were dog shit. And I remember leaving the stadium and just be thinking there's no way this team will go on to do anything this year.
Yeah, I know. And that's I don't know.
But you could say that every year. You could, and then be but they just catch a groove. It's yeah, but if every team just catches a groove, it's But with Rodgers, it's a little different. It's a little
weird.
different.
I can't give up hope. I don't every week I go in and I'm maybe we turn it on this week.
Right.
And we see the Packers.
Maybe this is the week. Yeah.
All we're missing is Devontae. It's the only person. Which I guess is, no, because Randall Cobb's out, Lazard is out.
Yeah, we were missing quite a few. But
so young guys are having to step up, but
I'm also kind of sick of not seeing Amari Rogers play more on offense. I know, every time he's in on offense, he makes a play and he makes he makes a catch. Just put the guy in.
Yeah.
Does he really suck that bad in practice that at this point we're not just going to try?
Dude,
we should be exploring all options.
Anything.
We should be putting Aaron Jones out at wide receiver, splitting him out.
AJ Dillon can catch too.
Split AJ Dillon out at wide receiver. Put Jordan Love out at wide receiver. I don't know. Fuck something.
Yeah, make it happen. We tried a flea flicker last week.
I don't remember the last time I saw the Packers try a flea flicker.
I know. I saw that happen. I'm like, oh god, dude, and we threw right into triple coverage.
Because that was the only. Dude, that was just ugly, man. Ugly, but
all right,
what you gonna do? So we got the Detroit Lions this week. We'll take some predictions quick.
We're in Detroit, right?
In Detroit.
And then we have a little bit of a home run.
We do. I don't have the schedule in front of me.
I'll look it up. I think we do have a little stretch here.
But all right, so predictions for this week. Let's see. Score, I will say, I'm going to say, I'm going to go 24-23 Pack.
I'm saying 28-10.
Whoa. 28-10 Lions?
Pack.
Oh, okay. And then let's do some player predictions. We like to try to do a little different, off the cuff. Nothing too standard. Rodgers will throw 2 touchdowns.
I'm going to say
lame.
A.J. Dillon has a running touchdown.
Oh.
And Romeo Doubs has one.
A rushing touchdown?
Receiving. And Rasul Douglas has a pick 6.
Whoa! Damn, this is a lot to take down. Rasul Douglas, pick 6. R. Doug, pick 6. Wow, it's a lot going on. I'm going to say... I was going to say this is going to be the week Christian Watson gets a receiving touchdown, but I don't know if he's healthy. This is going to be the week Amari Rogers gets a receiving touchdown.
Once Watson's healthy, he's going to be a dog. If he can stay healthy. He's a big boy. I mean, not thick. He's tall.
Yeah, I think he can get... Dude, I don't know what it is with... I don't know what... I feel it's like the Randy Moss effect, but I feel like... Our scouting staff just loves the tall, fast wide receivers.
Yeah.
We never get the Deebo Samuel types. I guess we tried with the Amari Rogers, but we never get We
get the fragiles.
We never. I guess Devontae Adams is kind of a pretty standard 6'2", 200
He had
pound.
3 receiving yards last week.
Yeah. Yeah, where was that stat? Fox. I'm going to say Amari Rogers has a receiving touchdown. And on defense, I'm gonna go. Quay Walker has a strip sack.
Ooh.
Quay Walker, strip sack.
Jerks off Goff.
Big time, baby.
Big time.
Right to the face.
Right.
Facial. Boom. Packers playing the Lions this week.
It is. Noon game.
Noon game.
In Detroit.
Then
we play Cowboys at home.
You're going to be at that game, right?
No, I'm not going until we play the Lions in January.
I thought you were going to go. You and Mac were going to the Cowboys game. There's tickets.
Are there?
Yeah, I thought we talked about this. Shit.
Maybe?
We'll talk later. Anyway.
Titans. Yeah, we play Titans at home. Eagles in Philly. Fuck.
Dude.
Chicago in Chicago. Rams are in Green Bay.
So we go in Philly.
And then we're in Miami for the Dolphins.
Well, at least it'll be late.
And at least we play the Vikings at home too.
What's our last game of the season?
The Vikings.
At home?
No, the Lions.
Oh, okay.
At home.
No.
All right.
You know, like I said last week, my like luster or my excitement for this team is completely gone. I have zero hope, zero expectations, and now it's just like I hope we don't look like shit.
Yeah.
And I get bummed out when we do dumb shit, but I'm not like, fuck, this is going to lose us the game. I'm like, yeah, this is why we lose games.
Yeah, we're kind of picking apart at the Packers at this point.
Yeah, I'm kind of just over it. Like I want them to win, obviously, but I'm not expecting them to win. And if they win, I'll be happy, and if they lose, I'll say, wow, now we can.
There it is again.
Now we can draft a offensive lineman in the first round. Yippee!
All right, that's Packer talk. Oh, gotta plug in.
It seemed like it was still playing through the headphone or through the thing somehow. That was wild. Plug it in, plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in.
Hey, I believe in it. I think it's gonna happen this week. If we lose to the Lions, I feel the same way I do right now.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly. Dude. Tough.
So it's kind of a shitty place to be. Like
Real shitty.
It is, dude. All right, we're gonna win it. Go. Go.
Girls can't score. Their offense sucks. Monthly or challenge,
buddy.
Shame-o.
And the sailors say shame-o.
You're a sick one.
You're a gay boy. That's for sure. All right.
You want a snack? Are you sure?
Where?
This will fill you up.
All right. Sorry about it.
Speaking of snacks, talking monthly challenge or just challenge. We're just challenge. We're not really. It's been a few months going on now, and we are growing. We have grown, continue to grow.
Mushrooms.
And
Tell us about it.
Man, it's been going interestingly. I'm learning a lot just by like kind of trial and error, honestly. Like so the part that's there's been a lot going on. I'm not like just in terms of like, all right, so the mushrooms themselves, there's the water, air, the nutrients, like there's a lot of factors, and if one is off, it kind of affects everything. And I don't think one of the biggest things I'm thinking that's been affecting our mushrooms is water.
Like the misting? Like
yes.
Just keeping the moisture in the container?
Somewhat. So the video we watched, the woman describes how you can grow mushrooms in like just a tub, like a plastic tub with a plastic liner at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you can grow them that way, or her method was to use this like her product that she created, which was like this inflatable mono tub, which is just one piece. There's not two pieces, right? Okay. So the way we're doing it is we have the plastic like tote tub, and then at the bottom there's like the plastic garbage bag liner, we'll call it.
Yeah.
But hers is just one inflatable tub, and the bottom of her inflatable tub is like a different type of plastic than the top that's on the other three quarters.
Okay.
So
it's like built right in.
Right. But her videos, she said you can there's to use the method we did or use her method. And she said the only difference will be like the fan, like you have to fan it a different way.
Okay.
But what I've realized is when she would mist the sides of her mono tub, the water that would drip down would drip right into the substrate. So the substrate would be moist, like wet. But when I spray the sides of the tub, of our tub, it goes down to the bottom and it is like below the plastic liner and never sinks into the substrate.
Okay.
So our substrate is too dry.
So like it's getting behind the liner?
Exactly. It's not going directly into the soil. The way, because
you could go in and tape?
Well, so what I've started doing is just misting the actual substrate itself, which is what in the video she said to not do that. But that's because the water already goes down from the sides into the substrate, so you don't need to you don't want to overwater it. But what I was doing, I was just following what she did, but I wasn't understanding that. Oh, I'm not getting any water. There still needs to be water into the substrate.
That layer,
So it's just pooling under the plastic, and there's nothing. So I've started to mist the substrate more, and I have a mini air purifier that just like fans air up.
Yeah.
I started to take the lids off and then hold that upside down and just hold it over the substrate so air is going instead of fanning it, which I don't think was getting enough air in there into the tub. So I'm taking the air purifier and putting it directly in the tub.
Have you noticed any difference in the growth?
I think so.
Okay.
I do. It's less like fuzzy. Like there would be this like fuzzy like growth along like the opposite side, so
like of the
of where the air is. So let me try to describe quick how the tubs are set up. I have two tubs.
Yep.
They're separated, and in between them is the air purifier that's just shooting air straight up into the air.
Yep.
And then there's two holes on either side. So they're the two holes exposed to the air coming out.
Yeah.
The two sides inside the tub closest to the air purifier don't have that like film, the fuzzy film.
Okay.
So it's like drier right there or something.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, so maybe it needs to be more dry, but so it doesn't have this. I wasn't exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean,
but there's something is off. I don't know if it's humidity. That could be it. And I could take a picture of them and like post them on like some forums and being like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah.
But it's nothing like serious where it's like.
I feel like as long as the mushrooms look healthy.
Yeah, dude. There's one growing in one of the tubs that's like a thick boy, and there's and it's like right on the side. So
I just stay consistent with what you're doing.
Yeah,
I think that
absolutely.
I feel like that's important. Like making sure they're getting. If you're gonna do something a certain way,
keep
just
doing it
make
that
sure
way.
it's constantly getting it that way, because then it gets used to it.
And that's what I'm gonna. So now I've been actually misting the substrate, like spraying directly onto the substrate instead of just the sides.
Yeah, because if you have that bag liner, like it's definitely gonna run down the sides and just go right underneath it. Let's not even get into it.
I didn't even like think. I don't know what. Like
maybe next time, like if I'm thinking about it, right? So you have like a fucking storage container or whatever, like a bin.
Yep.
And then you have a bag. Plastic liner at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
That's just covering the bottom, probably like an inch or two up the sides.
Yep.
And it's just loose.
Right.
So like maybe tape it next time.
Yeah. So what Well, so what we're gonna do this time is we have little like shoebox plastic containers.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna put them in those.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna do is just like kind of do a half mist onto the shoebox plastic. So let me go back a step. Instead of doing the plastic liner,
Yep.
I'm gonna take that out, and we're gonna have these like smaller, the plastic shoebox size boxes, and we're gonna put the substrate in those, and put those inside the bigger tubs.
Okay.
Keep those, keep the smaller tubs covered, and then when it's time to give them fresh air, just pop the lids off.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So then I'll just kind of mist along inside there.
Yeah.
It'll still be like the same thing. Like if I just mist the sides, the water will drip down and won't get in. But I'll make sure to actually mist those. So
these shoebox, they're not like they're those plastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Like this, yeah, it's just a plastic shoebox. And I
Yeah.
looked up last week. I was telling Shamo how I wanted to look up and see if there's any differences in growing the Jedi mind fucks and growing the golden teachers. There's no difference. They said there's nothing. The only difference is like potency. The Jedi mind fucks are a little bit more stronger.
Okay.
Apparently. But in terms of just like, I don't have to do anything different, like soil mixture, same.
Just a random clump of this. And
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be cool. And they kind of look like golden teachers too, except they have a bit more of a point on the top of their cap.
All right.
The golden teachers are a lot more rounded.
Yeah.
And apparently
Look like little dicks.
Yeah. They do. They look like, dude.
Growing nice though.
Yeah, and I think I'm really hoping, man, like our second flush will come in even stronger than the first one, because the first one came in super sporadic.
Yeah.
Like there would be like a patch or two that came in really strong, but then the rest of the tub not much.
Yeah.
And then there would be like one or two that would pop up really strong, and then so I'm kind of hoping we just get like it's called like a canopy. So you get like a full even like growth.
Yeah.
And you get a nice like thick layer of just
Be nice.
So that'd be pretty sweet. We're not this first grow, we're not there yet, but I think we're getting there. Like I definitely think misting more will help, because it's just like a plant. It needs water and air to grow.
Yeah.
So if it's not getting enough water,
And it's
not,
a fungi too, so
Yeah.
it needs that humidity and moisture to.
And I think I'm getting it. We're good with humidity in terms of like keeping the sides of the tub moist.
Yep.
Keeping it sprayed, which is helping with the humidity, but it's not getting any into our substrate, just how we have it inside the tub. So we're going to see how this goes. I think it's going to help. I think we got some coming in. There was even some that were growing that kind of didn't look like they were doing too well, and then I started spraying them more, and they kind of like
Blossomed
perked up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, so I think this is good. Like I think I should be doing this.
I just keep it at a like consistent, like keep what you're doing consistent.
Yep, and I'm gonna also, I've upped the times I like give air to the tubs.
Yeah.
So I used to just do it twice. Now I'm gonna do it 3 times a day.
Okay.
At least 3 times a day. I've seen anywhere 3 to 5. So I'm just gonna do 3, and then if I'm thinking that it might need more, I'll do some more. But yeah. So they're looking. Oh, the other thing. One last thing about the mushrooms was the drying process.
Oh yeah.
Has been a little interesting. So when I first was looking up how to dry them, like Shamo had the dehumidifier, or dude, I said dehumidifier so many times last week. The dehydrator.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, it just wasn't like, it wasn't working too well. It was just taking like I don't know. So I was just like, okay, let me look up alternative methods.
Taking too long because like being impatient, or taking too long because it was like oddly too long?
Little bit of both. Because I saw they could take anywhere from 2 to like 5 hours.
Okay.
And it was going on like 12 hours, and like
Is it an old?
Yeah, so I think it, but that's kind of not really the point.
It's
it was
not
more
really relevant. Yeah.
more so like, oh shit, like what do you do if this isn't like working that well?
Yeah.
Because it's not really a big deal. It's just like, okay, I gotta
dry them out.
Yeah, and one method was you just put them under paper. You just get like paper, just printer paper, and you just stick them under printer paper. And I was like, oh, cool, like whatever, I'll just do that. And then I had some sitting out, and they were like basically dry. But then I looked up, you can put them in an oven and kind of get them cracker dry is what you want them. Yeah. So you break them, and it's like a cracker. So I did that way for one batch, but I put them in the oven after they had been sitting out for a while. And so they didn't take long in the oven, and they really didn't like burn or overcook.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, cool, perfect. Threw them in the jar. And then this one batch, I was just getting a little antsy because they had been sitting out for a while. No, my oven, I put it down as low as it could go, which was 170, which was still a little too high. But I was just like, fuck it, they'll dry out. But instead what happened was they burned a little bit. Yep. They overcooked. And the only thing that'll really happen is you'll lose potency, I guess.
Yeah. And
like it said, you do want to try to avoid as much air as possible. So the shrooms might not be, this first batch might not be like, what?
Sorry, can I borrow your car?
Yeah. No, you're good. The first batch might not be like some fucking crazy mushrooms, but I think I've got some that will like, these will get us pretty tuned up.
Yeah.
But like, so I'm just, it's been a learning process, you know. So like again, I was just reading like
first time doing it.
Yeah, you don't want to have them exposed to air for too long. And that's why putting them under paper to try to like keep the air out, but also letting them dry, like the moisture, the paper will suck up some of the moisture.
Balance. Yeah.
But I don't think I did it like right, you know, like
trial and error.
But again, like I don't think like we fucked them up so bad that they won't do shit.
Yeah.
And so but this next flush that's coming, I think. I'm really hoping that we'll just like, you know, nourish them into a nice fucking thick clump of mushrooms. I bought a little dehydrator.
Oh, okay.
It was just like $30 off Amazon. And then so I dehydrated some, and those are the ones that like I'm like, oh, these are gonna
hell yeah,
these will do something. But so this next batch will be good, and then we have that whole other bag that we still gotta plant and grow. So, I mean, we'll be good. We'll be good. I'm trying to think if there was, cause that sucked. I remember putting them in the oven, and I don't even know. Again, like, dude, I did not learn. Like, I just this whole time throughout this whole process of growing mushrooms was like. The biggest thing is patience.
Yeah.
Just be patient and don't rush it.
It was like me today, building a fucking beautiful frame and knowing I shouldn't wrap it. Well, it's
it's
just rushing.
Yeah, and like even just like every week telling myself like, okay, you can't rush this. And then I finally get to the end, and we grow these beautiful mushrooms, and they're perfect. And then I rush it, and I kind of fuck them up a little bit at the end.
I mean, but also it's like a blessing in disguise because it shows you're showing an error now. Like like when you rush it, this is what happens. So now you've seen it.
It's more,
which is better. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like,
sucks.
It's better to fuck up sometimes to see like, okay, if I do this, this is gonna happen. So like now you know.
Yep. And I really. After I put the mushrooms in the oven a little bit too long, I was like, fuck, now I just want to eat like a whole handful to see like what happened.
Did you?
No, I haven't had like a good. I know I haven't had a good time. Like there's never been I haven't had a chance really to, because dude, it's one of those things. It's like shit. If I eat a bunch and then all of a sudden it's like way stronger than what I was planning on, and then I'm in like this 10-hour
Yeah, just make, like, if you ever
journey.
decide, just make sure, like, you have a day off the next day.
Yeah.
I'm mellow right now. I'll probably eat the other half before I go to bed.
Dude, fuck yeah.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, those are just that's
Yeah.
just you guys's, and then I'll get you more. But
I think I definitely I just kind of sunk me a little bit.
feel a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, we're not in like I don't think there's a huge rush to get the other ones growing, get them into the substrate.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of fun to get those ones going too, and have like the two have one kind of going on its second flush while the other one's growing. So I don't know. The tough thing is, like, if we want to do that, we got to get the that substrate. We got to make it a day ahead of time. So we got to figure out like which day we want to do it, and then just make it a day ahead of time.
Okay.
So I don't know if I mean, might just have to figure it out next week.
Okay.
When we're all three of us are here
together, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll figure a day out. Maybe just like even what time do the Packers play in? That's the thing. That's the.
Yep.
We should do it before we go hunting.
Okay.
Let me look at this. Because if we can do it before we go hunting, and we can just let them sit in the shoe boxes for those like 4 days, that would be dope. So maybe next weekend, like the 12th.
Okay.
Saturday, something like that. But if we can't figure it out, I'll just, we'll figure it out. We'll get her, but yeah, we should get those. I think we should get those going before hunting, so they can just like sit. But if not, it's not a big deal either. Yeah, man, that's the mushroom grow. That's how we've been going.
It's a fucking trial and error, man.
Basically our first flush is in, and some of the drying process went great, some went bad, and some went okay. So we kind of got all three flavors, and it's fucking working. Like, we did it, So now it's just kind of like icing on the cake with our second, hopefully third flush, and then with our other completely other batch. So, so fuck yeah, that's a challenge talk for episode 85, magic mushrooms.
Damn straight, bud.
Man, should we just do Max versus the dictionary and
You want to do mental health?
Do you want to?
Let's just do a small one.
Small one? All right, let me pull it up here. I got her on.
We'll do that, and then we'll end it on that. I'm gonna pee quick.
Yeah, I'll pull up another Reddit post one more time to confuse my brain. Oh, this one's for Kärel. If penis augmentation intervention was easy and cheap, what's the biggest size guys would have? Kärel would be 4 inches. It's double the size. I'll double it. I'll double what I got. Oh, here it is. All right, yeah, this is a good one. Oh boy, maybe not. No, this will be cool. We'll have okay. Yeah. Did November is Men's Health Awareness Month. I don't know if anyone knew that, but November is Men's Health Awareness Month, and as this is our first episode in November, figured we fucking cats, dude, get it kicked off with a mental health question about that, and it's pretty broad, and it's could just be a quick one here, but it's November is Men's Health Aware. Sorry, this is a OP original poster, Ghost Sierra 117. Fucking people,
badass,
and it's serious. Like, this is a serious question. He's honestly trying to be a bro here, and he's November is Men's Health Awareness Month. Hey bros, how's life going?
That's it.
That's So someone posts on here. Let's see. Jerry Curls Beans posts, not very good. Just found out I have congestive heart failure at 35. Honestly, my health has been so bad lately, I don't think I'm going to be around much longer.
Oh shit.
OP goes, oh, holy shit, dude. I don't even know what to say. That sucks so much. Do you have a social network who can support you? Oh man, it just gets worse. Unfortunately, no. I'm pretty much by myself. No money, no work, a failing heart, and 2 older parents I live with. Can just now apply for disability, but that will take forever and will probably be okay, this is kind of sad. I didn't read any of this beforehand, so. But I'll just ask you, man. Men's, you can mental health. How you doing?
It's not. I mean, not bad.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, I'll say it. I'm taking a big step. I'm going to the doctor. I'm gonna try and get treated for my anxiety.
Yeah.
Get onto. I've always been a little skeptical about getting on pills.
Yeah.
For anxiety. But this new guy started at my job, and somehow we got on the topic. He's kind of like, he's a younger guy, probably a couple years. He's like 28, he's like your age, and somehow we got on the topic of just like our fucking wild brains and shit.
Yeah.
And kind of talked to him. I was like, yeah, man, like I've had anxiety my whole life, and like my anxiety basically, I mean, I wake up with anxiety, go to bed with anxiety, and it's, I mean, some days are worse than others, but like it's basically just like a constant nonstop voice in my head.
Right.
And he got into talking about like yeah, man, dude, I live that's how I've always been. And then he kind of started talking about like, yeah, like I went through, he's like, hit the lowest, like my anxiety, my depression was to the point of like just didn't want to be here, but like I was too stubborn, didn't believe in pills, didn't believe in that shit because fuck it, like couldn't help me.
Yeah.
And then he started talking to me about how like he tried a couple that like fucked him up. He's like, then it turned him off, and he's like met a good therapist who led him to some medication that like helped him.
Ketamine?
Like, yeah, ketamine. Straight on ketamine. Zoloft, kind of.
Yeah.
Like off, and he said it like he's like, I took it for like, he's like the first like 2 meds he tried were like hated it, like it was like took them and like made it like didn't have energy to do shit, like didn't completely didn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah.
And then so like he met a new therapist who put him on, or like talked to him for a while and then put him on, it's like a off-brand, or not off-brand, but like a type of Zoloft. And he's like, I took it, like got prescribed it, and he's like took it, and like takes like 2 to 4 weeks, but he's like, all of a sudden one day I woke up and he's like, it's not like all like I took it and all of a sudden I felt good. He's like, a month later after taking it every day, like he's like, one day I like got done with work and he's like, I showered and like laid in bed and he's like, holy fuck, dude, like my mind, like I didn't have any anxiety. Like he's like, it's not the anxiety just shut off. He's just like, I didn't fucking feel like I was racing all day.
Yeah.
He's like, he said like all of a sudden it hit him where he's like, holy fuck, like feel good. And he said he just takes one pill every morning and he's like, I'm a fucking totally different person. And he like, I talked to him my concerns about it and he's like, dude, honestly, like I was the same person as you are.
Yeah.
And he's like, I wouldn't fucking tell you to do this if it didn't help me. He's like, but dude, honestly, one day.
What were some of the things you were like skeptical about a little bit? Just
like taking something that would like, because I've heard of like people taking like antidepressant and anxiety and medicine that just like kind of like Xanax in a like sense where it just makes them zombies.
Yeah.
Unmotivated, like, and like makes them completely not give a fuck about like anything.
Right. Yeah. That's what I've heard too.
Gets rid of your anxiety, cool, but then it's like your good feelings and like
all your feelings
everything's
are
gone.
Yeah.
So that was like my biggest thing where it's like, I don't want to just be this fucking, I don't want to just fucking not feel shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of people, I mean, I've heard ups and downs about everything, but I don't know, like talking to this dude, like it was like the first time where I was like kind of convinced. And I also like, I talked to my dad about it too, where I've always talked to my parents. They've always been on this shit forever. Everybody kind of in my family has.
Do your parents take Zoloft?
Fluoxetine, which is like a different type.
Like a different brand, or
it's like a different brand.
Is it a completely different?
It's like the same concept.
Okay.
But I think, I don't know if it works different. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, and I always know they've taken that. But like, I don't know, talking to this kid, like hearing his story was kind of like, shit, like we kind of experienced the same shit where my mind's just constantly running all day. So I was like, oh, fuck it. I'll try it. I'll fucking try it.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, I'm trying to I'm sick of fucking with my anxiety every day.
So when are you meeting with the doctor?
I'm going to...
Next week sometime?
I have to, this coming week. I just got to meet with my regular doctor, and then he'll suggest me to a psych dude. Yeah. Psych person, but...
Go see old J-Bone.
Yeah, old J-Bone, Dr. J's.
Dr. J's.
Yeah. Which I think they actually have a psych doctor at Dousman.
Oh.
So it's right in building, in-house.
Oh, that'd be dope.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm kind of hit the point where I'm like, CBD helps me a lot. But like, I'm sick of fucking...
Is there, does your buddy say if, like, he has any, like, side effects or anything that
He said no.
Nothing really?
No, he's been on it for 3 years.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so he said, yeah. He's like, it's
pretty, like, if he doesn't take it, is it, like...
I'm sure.
Yeah, he kind of goes back.
I actually didn't ask him that, but, like, but yeah, I'm sure. And, I mean, that's, like, another scare of mine is, like, if I get, because, like, I take Vyvanse.
Right.
But, like, I can be off it for, like, 2 weeks. I can stop taking Vyvanse.
Mm-hmm.
And it, like, definitely, like, I'm not as structured with when I'm off them. But, like, it's not a severe, like, doesn't fuck me up.
Right.
It doesn't, like, fuck me up emotionally. But, like, that was kind of my, like, scare where it's like, all right, well, like, if I'm on this shit and I can't get it, like, is it going to really fuck me up? Because, like, it's not like I'm not, like, super depressed. or like
Sure, it's just more.
But I've had constant, nonstop anxiety forever.
Yeah.
Where it's like I just constant loud voice in my head. It's just how I've always been my whole life. And like if I could stop it, that'd be sweet.
Right.
So I think that's like another side of it where like I'm a little more comfortable because like I'm not like clinically depressed. I'm not taking it for depression, like it's anxiety.
Yeah.
And like that's like weird. Like I've been depressed. I think I definitely been depressed, but like the anxiety part for me is just like one part of my life where it's like I could definitely get a grip.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to go through a day where like I'm not fucking worrying all the time about shit.
Yeah, constantly.
Yeah, like yeah. But
hey, that's awesome.
yeah, so
That's
I'm gonna try that, and I might. Wavy Davy actually referenced me. He does every Friday. He does over the phone therapy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like ayahuasca or something. I was like, Jesus.
No, he actually does Zoom call therapy every week.
Okay.
Yeah, which he was telling me, Stumpy, you should try it out, dude.
Yeah.
Chick's pretty cute. But he's like, dude, you ever just want to talk shit to somebody for an hour? That's what I do every Friday. It's like basically he's like,
does he do it? Is it through? Do you know who it's? Is it like through BetterHelp?
Yeah, I think I don't
or something like that.
It's like a BetterHelp thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I know
cool.
BetterHelp, but yeah, it's like yeah. And he's like, I'm like, do you go see her? He's like, nah, just fucking put her on speakerphone, or if I want to see her, put her on Skype. Dude. He's like, just talk shit. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude, that wouldn't be bad either, dude.
No.
So just, yeah. So that's how I'm doing. I'm trying to just catch that grasp of, like, just trying to make every day a little bit easier.
Yeah.
'Cause right now, yeah, I mean, I'm not, like, super overwhelmed or, like, I'm just, like, I have a part of me that's like, I could fucking go without. Sick of being anxious every day, every fucking second.
Yeah.
Anxiety sucks, dude. Like, go to bed with it, wake up with it. I'm tired. I just it's how I've been since I can remember.
Dude, I think such a big part of it plays in, like, what we're, like not just your job, but like
Environment.
but even like, you know, in high school when it's like I don't want to be in class, like
Yeah.
I want to be doing other things, or it's like I want to, and then it's like you get in your job and it's like I don't want to be fucking at this job.
There's always
I wanna
like
do other-
some yeah, like that's
and-
what it is, dude. Super for me, like
yeah.
it like it's like I've been dreading like changing clocks, like when the time's about to go back, dude,
it's
and
gonna get
I'm about to go to
dark
work
at
dark
5.
and I'm about to come home dark. And like that scares me, dude, because like exactly what you said, like I'm gonna be at work and I'm gonna be when it's the season, all I think about is like I should be fucking outside while the sun's out,
like
dude.
5 hours of sun.
It's like working in a shop or in an office in your house. It's like basically living in Alaska when the sun don't come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's depressing as fuck, dude. Like,
dude, it is. Cause like
it's
you'll be working and you'll get a glimpse of the outside and you're like, oh yeah, sun's out. All right, you know, when I'm done with work, I'm gonna get outside, and then you're done with work and you're like, oh, it's fucking
dark.
It's either like about to be dark or is dark, and it's just like,
and it's like 4:30.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what? I guess I'll just go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
It's
depression hits hard. I thought they were done with daylight savings.
No, they so what happened was last year it got like all that happened was it got like moved through the judicial or the process of becoming like so it moved like a step further than anyone thought it would, but then it had to also get passed by like the fucking House, or it passed the House and had to get through the Senate, or it went through the Senate, had to get, one of those.
Why do we do it? It was for the farmers.
I don't remember.
I think it's because it was for the farmers, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
For, like, some reason, but, like, why Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
Like, it gets dark, starts getting darker either way, but, like, fucking, why are we changing clocks?
Yeah, why it shouldn't be dark at 4:30
No.
in the afternoon. Like, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, not in the fucking night.
Yeah,
so,
no, I hate this time of year fucking...
Dude, yeah, this time of the year, definitely seasonal depression is up. It's... For me, it's always... It's I stop wanting to do the things that I like doing. Is when like when I'm just like, I don't want to take my dog for a walk. I don't want to go to the gym, or like I don't want to do like something like active. I don't want to like fucking like I don't like
just makes you drowsy. Like, I mean, like now, like I get home, I'm like, I just want to do like get out, do some yard work, and take a ride or something, you know? Like,
yeah.
That's like just to be outside, and when it gets dark, it's just like, well, I can't see fucking shit.
Right.
And like feels like I should be inside, I guess, but you know, like it just kills your energy.
Dude, it does. And
I think, I mean, I have to push just going to the fucking gym.
Yeah, it's hard though. I mean, it is.
It's the hardest time to do it too. It's the worst time to get into the routine of it. You know what I mean?
Because it's cold and you're like, I don't want to go outside.
It's good to get into the routine before you get into this part, but like I'm gonna have to just to stay active.
Dude, that's like for me. I've been so inconsistent with like, but I've also been doing other shit. Like I've been doing, but I gotta get like managing my time better in terms of.
So
what
have you been inconsistent with? You were
just like I've been inconsistent with getting into the gym lately, which is like keeps my mental health. Yeah. It really does. Like
so
it helps. It helps
your schedule. Like you're not doing it as frequent. Or?
Yeah, I've been like yesterday. I went and did stand up.
Yeah,
and like so that's like my whole, because as soon as I'm done working, I walk Hercules.
Yeah, make sure the dog's good. That's your kid.
Get the house kind of in order, whatever. Get my try to pull my routine together, and then go and then come back. And so like by the time I get back, it's like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So I would love to get into a better routine of like maximizing like my mornings and trying to wake up early, and because I've done it before.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of willpower, and willpower in terms of waking up, but also going to bed. I have a really hard time of like going to bed before midnight.
Have you tried anything?
Yeah, like, well, no. So what it is like
you're just
I
going.
just like I will just like find excuses to stay up until.
I'm the same way. Like, yeah.
So I'll be like, let me just sit on. Because I don't really sit on my phone and fuck around too much throughout the day.
But yeah.
I do a little bit, not like.
But that's your time to like.
But I'm also like, oh fuck, all right, I gotta work.
Dude, I'll stay up until like 1 a.m. just watching like woodworking videos. Or something stupid.
So like, I'll just be like, oh, one more game of spades, one more game of cribbage, one more just like scroll through Reddit, one. Like, because I'm like, oh, this is my time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, I really wanted to wake up early. But it's like, fuck, I'm going to get like 5 hours of sleep. It's like, okay, nah, you know what? I'll wake up at like 7, so I'll be able to work out. And then it's like, I'm done working, I get shit. I'm like, fuck, I don't have time to work out.
Now your schedule's scrambled.
And now I'm scrambled. And then, or I do work out, or I go to the gym, whatever. And then I get home and it's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to wake up in 5 hours.
See, I'd rather I would love to like work out in the morning, but like, I have to be into work by 6.
Yeah, you
try and get in earlier, but like before that, it's like I'm not gonna wake up at fucking 3:30 to work out.
That one's tough. That's tough.
And so like I have to just get in the habit of like going to the gym as soon. Like I can't come home. Like I have to.
Right,
I have to
yeah.
pack clothes.
That
Because
is
once
a
I'm
tough
home,
part.
then I'm like I find other. Like,
yeah.
It's not like I'm laying down going to. Like, I find other shit.
Yeah,
to
you're
do.
cleaning. You're like,
I'm-
oh, let me do these dishes quick.
Or
Let me.
I'm building some
Yeah.
stupid shit. Like
Oh, I gotta go sand that
yeah,
thing.
we're like morning. Like if dude, I always dreamt of like starting at 9. Wishing I got paid like $40 an hour, so I just had to work till like 3 still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, so it's like, all right, well, like if just gotta go to work, and then as soon as I'm done with work, go to the gym. But it's like, to me, it's just like, I hate, like, as soon as I'm done with work, I hate feeling like I have to go do something else that's scheduled. Like, I need like freedom, quietness, away from people for a bit. But I mean, at the end of the day, if I get into a routine of working out, it feels good. Like after like a week of being at the gym, it's like, all right, well, I want to like go, and I mean, I have to. Like, it's good for the mental too. But
yeah, it really helps me just like not feel like, oh, I have to do so much shit in my day. I feel like
calms you down.
Yeah, my body just feels more like I've put it through something, so now it can just be like, it's like healing it or whatever, you know.
It can rest.
Yeah. So I'd love to just try to maximize, because I just get lazy, you know, man. I fucking smoke too much pot and like.
See, that's something. I don't smoke anymore.
No.
I mean, like,
you do, like,
I like to,
right?
But like, I mean, I didn't smoke once last week.
Do you just don't go get?
I just don't. Yeah, I don't have it. I'd like to smoke like before bed, but like, I just haven't been antsy to like smoke. I guess I don't know.
And that's also something I would love to try to stop doing, but it's like it's such a habit for me of like stop smoking before you go to bed, because you don't like fall into as deep of a sleep.
Yeah.
So you wake up and you're just a little bit more tired than you would be norm.
Dude, I've been sleeping like crazy, bro. Like, dreaming like fucking gnarly every night.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Ever since I stopped smoking.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird. Like,
that'll do that. Your brain like. There was some like sleep expert on probably Rogan who was like saying how if you smoke and like drinking before you go to bed is bad too. You don't get into like a REM sleep, and so your brain will like suppress the dreams that it wants to have and just hold on to them.
Yeah.
And then once you like actually do fall into a dream state, it just releases everything. So it's like you're going through all these dreams at once, and it's just fucking wild.
Yeah, dude. And that's like, it's every like, so like, I mean,
they like
honestly,
cool dreams, or are they just kind of
like not like weird, like just like not bad, like just funky.
Yeah.
Just like one, you like wake up and you're like, what the, like, I had a dream. I remember this vividly, like, and like that's another thing. Like I wake up, like it's so vivid. It happens throughout the whole night.
Oh shit.
So like last week I had a dream where Aldo was turned into like a resort.
Oh.
Like a fucking, it was like an all-inclusive resort.
Yeah.
So like it was Aldo, but it was like a hotel, and I was like lost in it.
Whoa.
So like I was like making my way through Aldo, and like my old classrooms were like gambling casino rooms, and
what
like
the fuck?
and it was fun, it was wild, and like I'd wake up and like have to pee, I'd go pee, and then I'd go back to bed and be right back in it. And,
whoa.
And that's how it is like every night now. Like,
whoa.
Like I'm just dreaming, like, and like like I've been sleeping where like I wake up and I can feel myself like climbing out of my sleep, where it's like I wake up and I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like I just slept deep for like 8. Like I go to bed at like 8:30.
Are you more tired, or like do you feel like you got good sleep and you're like rested?
I don't give myself enough in the morning. I think I'm very well rested, but like I don't think I eat a good enough breakfast and like hydrate enough. I don't take care of my body like I don't like I'll have a glass of water and but sometimes I'll just eat like quick trip sandwich and like all right.
Yeah.
And then chug a Red Bull, or it's like, you don't really need this. Like, you slept 9 good hours. Like, have a couple glasses of water and a banana and fucking...
Like a cup of coffee.
Yeah. We're like coffee, I have like 2 cups of black coffee.
Oh, okay.
And then try and like eat an anna or something. But I'll wake... it depends on how I take care of myself when I wake up. Like...
It's tough. Fuck.
And I'm such on the go where that's where I just need to go grocery shopping because all I need is a packet of oatmeal and a fucking hard-boiled egg in the morning.
Are you bouncing between this place and Mac's place quite a bit?
Yeah, so I spent all last week there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's also tough too to get into any type of routine. If you
I'm just getting comfortable sleeping there. And I'm at the point where I told her let's just I just want to live with her at this point. We're it's stupid that we're not.
Yeah.
We're comfortably I'm at that point.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it, I was we basically live with each other.
Yeah.
And I'm super comfortable with it, where I'm not agitated. I don't feel like she's in my space or I'm in hers.
Right.
We're good at and that was kind of, I don't know, maybe my thing before, trying to figure that out. And I kind of just hit the point where it's why are we bouncing back and forth? We spend every single night together. We're comfortable with each other. We give each other space when we need it. Why don't we just fucking make it one place instead of doing this bullshit? I don't know.
Yeah, but in terms of just do you you're able to get into a routine when you're over there?
Oh yeah.
You can find yourself waking up all right, get yourself going, and it's not a pain to wake up and then go to work from there. Oh,
Oh no,
that's good.
I'm at the point I wake up at the same time every morning.
Yeah.
And
do you even need an alarm? I feel like you're the type of dude who doesn't even need an alarm.
I do, because I wake up 45 minutes before my alarm.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
She took the cord out of your phone just so
okay.
And hopefully nothing else.
Yeah. Or I wake up every morning, but it's where I have a half an hour of good sleep left. So then I have to set an alarm, because then I'll get that's when I get into a good sleep again.
The deepest.
But I wake up every morning and I'm but no, I'm in a good habit. Bouncing back and forth. I think it's start. All right, jeez.
Fucking
hey, come here. Jesus Christ. All right. Dude, he's been such a little tweaker. The other one is always chilling. Fucking weirdos, dude. No fucking tweak babies, dude. Good Lord.
Are we back?
I think so, dude.
Okay. Holy shit. What were you talking? Morning routines. Yeah. So yeah, you think you're looking at moving in with each other, huh?
Yeah, soon enough.
Yeah.
I'm also just fucking tired of waking up at fucking 4:30 every morning.
Dude, I bet. Holy shit.
Another thing where it's just I wake up every morning, I'm dude, fuck.
Do you your job, they just expect you to be in early and leave late or leave early?
Well, no, so how it used to be, it was just be there before 7. And
well, even that, why so fucking early? Like,
because you're expected to work because like we'd all just leave at 3, so it'd be like 7 to 3, and now it's just like 6 to 3:30. It's like they want us to work like 9.
oh, they want you working 9s?
Yeah, they want at least 45 hours every week.
Do you get that 5 hours of OT?
It's all OT, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But now I told my boss, we're like, he basically told me around, like, he's like, well, I mean, like, if you want to work week, like, we really got to start getting ahead. So, like, I told him, like, all right, I'll start pushing 50s. Like, I'll do 50s every week now.
Okay.
So, like, I'm working Saturday this week. So
gotcha.
It's just like, so I'll work like 46 through the week, and if I don't hit it, then it's like, all right, I'll go in from like 6 to 10 on Saturday.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Which I fucking told him, I'm like, I'm telling you this right now, like, I need more than a day away from
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, like, the guys are driving me to my fucking end, basically. But if you keep giving me money, I guess.
Yeah, keep giving me these gas cards.
You give me gas cards and money, bro. Like, it's hard to say no, but
no, that plays a huge part of it, because waking up that early and then you're just like, just trying to make it through every day to get to 50 hours.
And then I'm just pacing around one building for like 9 and a half.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm basically in the same spot. And like, dude, when I leave, like, it's just like, I'm just drained. Like, I drive home every day with all my windows open in my car with no radio on. Just like,
listening to the sound of the wind.
Dude. And I come home and I like just hope there's leaves to rake or something. Like, I just need like something to satiate me. Like,
yeah.
I think I'm like too exhausted to like be unhappy, I guess. But like, my company's in such a fucking dive right now that it's like, there's no, I don't know. It's kind of, it's shitty, but
Jesus.
I just want to be in the woods, bro.
Dude.
I just want to be in the fucking woods, dude.
Yeah.
Like, every day I'm just like, fuck, dude. Or at least outside.
Any thoughts into going out west still, or those?
Yeah, once everything's taken care of here, like just everything out of my car, out of her car.
Yeah.
And just shit's a little straight. Wanna think about leaving.
Fuck yeah.
But also a lot of thoughts about just, I kind of want to buy this place.
This place?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I like it here a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I fucking love this house.
That's cool.
So I haven't really mentioned it too much to Tom, but like, I mentioned something about like thoughts of leaving. He's like, you're not moving out of the house. Like, it's like, no. It's like, all right, stay there as long as you need. So
yeah.
My thoughts are like, fuck, dude, if I could just buy this motherfucking place off of him right when I can, it'd be dope.
Dude, I that would be dope, but I feel like you're a dude who needs like a lawn,
Yeah.
I feel like you definitely would like this place and like enjoy it and treat it right and make it a home, but you'd get into it and be like, all right, I want a lawn, I want some space.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a bad place to start. Like, it wouldn't, like, with this, like, if I saw like how prices with them, and like see like if it could be a decent first place to get, like.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I'm right with you. I need a lawn, I need space. But I like this place.
Yeah. Yeah, you dig the location too.
And like, it could be like, if I could get this and like put my own work into it.
Yeah.
and then see what I could get from it.
Dude, and the basement down, it's a big fucking basement, dude.
If you could
finish that basement, like put a bathroom in down there somehow. I don't fucking know how. I don't know how that works,
I
but
have friends who are plumbers. Like, just make this place, and then find my lawn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
but on the other hand, on the opposite hand, we're really thinking about just saving for a van.
Oh,
and just saying, before anything, fuck it, let's ride for a little bit.
Yeah.
And she brought that up to me, which, I mean, we talked about it, but she's like, dude, if we just fucking say fuck it, buy a van, just go for a bit till we can't.
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, fuck it, you read my fucking mind, basically. Like,
that would be dope.
Ride just for a bit until we can't.
Dude, there was a van, there was an RV coming back from Florence that was for sale that I almost turned around and went and talked to the guy. Wanted to go be like, so how much? Like, just curious. I want to know,
dude.
but dude, they're out there. I definitely think that'd be two would be
just fucking
it'd be fun.
I mean, just get everything squared away where there's no strings.
Yeah.
And just go and figure out money. Fuck it. Be sweet.
Oh yeah, and you guys could do that. I mean,
find jobs anywhere, bro. And there's a thing these days, so same buddy I was telling you about from work who was telling me about the whole medication thing.
Yeah.
He was telling me how his sister lives out of a van.
Okay.
And so they have a school bus, but then they bought a little van too.
Okay.
So what they do for money is they do cross country delivery.
Whoa.
And they make $2,000 a week.
Okay.
So they just downsize, park their van somewhere where they can.
Yeah.
And for a week they'll just do deliveries through the country. Make $1,000 or something.
Right after gas and everything. Yeah.
Travel, and then once they need money again, hop back on, do deliveries.
Shit.
Yeah.
That ain't a bad idea.
That'd be sweet.
Dude, yeah, I mean, because if you have the van, that's the equipment right there. That's a means of travel and to make money off of. It's a means of living and a means to, make a living.
Yeah.
If you just got to be all in and be willing to.
Yeah.
But even still, just traveling around and.
I always thought it would just be I'd travel and it'd be into the wild. I'd find a Vince Vaughn farmer guy and just fucking plow fields for a little bit or something.
Dude, yeah, you probably could find some out traveling around, just find hey, you need some work.
Need me to milk some cows or something?
And then he'd be like, ding 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 ding, sure do, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
Come over here to my pig pen. Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your van broken down? Funny how that happens, huh? Here, have this glass of milk.
No, speaking of this stuff, so me and my mom went to Copper State before this.
Oh, dude.
And
Shout out your mom.
I got a turkey melt in my mouth, and my mom just wouldn't stop giving me shit. That just melt in your mouth? Somebody was just putting it in your mouth. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. What the
so that's what she was saying.
She was just gassing on me, dude.
So after I picked up the traveling stew, your mom was over there, and she was like, "Oh, you have to bring up the turkey melt in your mouth."
Yeah, dude.
So I thought it was you saying this shit, but
dude,
it was your mom telling it to you.
It was the name of the sandwich.
Yeah.
It's called turkey melt in your mouth.
God, you would order a melt in your mouth.
On our way home, she was just like, that just melt in your mouth, somebody who was just putting it in your mouth. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
She said that?
Yeah. I was like, shut. And then
she's listened to the podcast too many times.
You gotta bring it up on the podcast about just how you got something melted in your mouth.
Oh, God. You are Tommy's brother, huh?
Jesus
Shit.
Christ.
God.
Yeah, me and Lady Boots about to kill a buck this year. But
then let it melt in your mouth,
melt in my mouth. All right.
Holy shit. Fucking A, man.
It's a bad episode.
I mean, yeah, real quick. Anything else you wanna did for men's health month? Anything? We'll talk about it next week. But is there anything else that you were
I'm good.
wanting to talk about? Yeah. No, same. I don't.
I didn't really ask you.
No, I said I talked about something.
Yeah.
I said
routine
something
and
about routine. But no, my big thing was like the comedy. That was what that was
Yeah.
my jam. I was fucking no, I think basically routine, man. Just trying to get back into it, but also like being okay with sometimes not having the routine. That's also tough for me because I am a routine.
Yeah.
So if I get out of it, I like freak out. I'm like, oh shit, like my life is spiraling.
Yeah.
I get into like these weird like.
Yeah, I've learned like, I mean, there's gonna be a couple days like where, like, I've always just been a person like I want to come home and like I want to just do shit.
Right.
But I have calmed myself down. Where like some days like there's gonna be days where it's just you just fucking relax.
Yeah.
Like it's okay some days to just fucking lay down,
not kill yourself over working or
some days
being
it's okay
productive.
to be lazy. Like, I mean, for me, I know I'm not gonna do it every day. So like,
do you ever think like our consciousness doesn't come from our own brain? Like there's like something giving us a signal that's like signaling us to work, like be productive, and like, but our brain doesn't want to, but there's a signal that's so strong that's like being like projected into our brain that's like we're fighting against it, but like when we finally do just settle down and like push that signal away, that's like, and we can just be like, cool.
Yeah, and I mean, usually when that signal goes away, it's like after I did at least a little something.
Well, that's what I mean.
You know what
like,
I mean?
Dude, where does it come? Maybe, dude, it could be like some other life form out there that's just using us for like
keep it moving.
How like our because they say like we're just kind of like vibrations. You know, what if like just us in the act of putting our bodies at work or our brains at work creates energy for like a different life form or some shit.
We could be somebody else's like video game.
Yeah, we're just hamsters on a wheel, but we don't see the
game
wheel.
of Sims.
Yeah. That sometimes I think about that when I like the anxiety is just too much and it's like crazy. It's like, why the fuck am I driving myself like, goddamn crazy? Like, is there something else? Because like I
don't want to be like
same kind of thing. I've always kind of been that way of just like I gotta be like something. Like I could never really just like chill.
Yeah, like when do I get to turn off?
And usually for me, that's when I'm smirking a ginger.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah.
So, but I do have to cut back on that too. That plays a huge, especially. I mean, now that I'm getting a little older, I like am fully more aware of myself slowing down.
Oh, mine is too.
Different
like,
times.
I mean, it goes. I mean, sometimes I just go like I'll just have beer, like a couple beers while I'm doing shit. Where it's like I don't need to be having a couple beers,
dude.
While I'm doing shit.
Dude, if I'm like mowing the lawn on a Tuesday or a Monday night, I'm like, I need a beer right now. Why
isn't that like? Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, but why? I don't really want this beer, but like I can't mow the lawn. Like I can't.
Yeah, I just like I like having a beer where I mow the lawn.
Just doing like.
Just doing things.
And yeah, I don't know what it is.
Clean the house.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And then like you find yourself like, why did I
have 6
Why did I have 6 beers on a Monday night? Just wanted to. I was just gonna do the lawn, mow the lawn, and
bush light's so cold today.
And fold some laundry. Jeez, I drowned down 4 lattes folding the laundry. Fuck. I
drank 10 beers doing chores today. What the fuck?
I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's like
It's
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like your fucking allowance while you're doing chores.
You're allowed, then adults allowance.
No, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and it sounds sad maybe to some people, but there's nothing I love more than like coming home and seeing my grass is too long, and just having a couple beers while I'm mowing the lawn. I put in headphones, play my music, and just have a couple Tarsies.
Yeah,
and like. That's it. I'm good. It's like my time.
It's your time.
It's my time.
You're doing what you want.
I'm doing this work because I decided to do this work.
Yeah.
And I can have a fucking beer while
And I'm
doing
gonna drink
it.
these beers. Yeah.
Dude.
I don't know what it is either. I don't know, but
I don't fight it.
yeah.
I'll start fighting it when I'm mowing the lawn 5 days a week. You know.
You're mowing dirt.
I'm rototilling.
How short are you gonna cut your grass?
I'm fucking planting peppers. All right. No more
You
grass.
mow it down, rototill it, plant grass, mow it down, rototill it,
plant grass seed.
What are you doing? Drinking.
I'm just drinking now. I'm watching grass grow. Fucking asshole.
Oh, shit. Well, you want to end it with a joke?
Yeah.
You got a joke you want to end it with?
I'm just going to do a dad joke.
Yeah.
I follow this one thing on Instagram. Always got some good dad jokes. I'll find a good one. Oh, man. It's good talking, though.
Yeah. And it's, you know, we talk a lot about mental health, and I mean, physical health is obviously extremely vital. I think that's another probably one of the dumbest things I've ever said.
Wait, what did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. Whoops. But I don't think we talk about, you know, our physical health enough, and we can all improve. Like,
yeah, dude,
you know,
just pay attention to it.
But anyway, all right, let's get on. I was just trying to fill some time.
Hey, so my wife asked me if I could clear the kitchen table. I had to get a running head start, but I made it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus Christ.
Episode Ocho Cinco.
Oh, yeah. Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Sinkhole.
Cinco.
Hold
Ocho.
on.
I can't wait till 88. Ocho.
Shit.
Well, that was episode 85, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We had the beer of the week. Found it. Beer of the week. Catch up with Ka and Max. Packer Talk. We suck. We talk challenge. We're growing mushrooms. It's going extremely well. Well, kind of well. Pretty well. Good. It's going good. It's going okay. It's going well. We talked some mental health. Carl had a dumb dad joke.
If you're a married man and you have a lot of crows around your house, let them fuck your wife.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your
They probably will,
time is valuable. There's thousands of other
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, everyone out there. Thanks for listening and hanging out with us again this week. Hold us accountable, episode 85.
Challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is hold us accountable. Yeah, this is hold us accountable. Yeah, this is hold us accountable. This is hold us accountable. Hold us accountable.
Scared you to cap. You think a cap would be potent? I don't know. I don't want to just be tripping nutsack.